your homes or restore your dead to life, but perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our king.
Alrighty. I think we're live. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Can you hear us?
Happy St. Patty's Day.
My voice is echoing in this fucking thing. It's like Darth Helmet.
Darth Helmet.
Hello. What's up, everybody? Happy St. Pat's Day. Can you hear us okay?
Pulling out all the stops.
Here we go. Yeah, there's all the, oh my God. Hello.
I have stretch marks on my cheek.
I found a
Then this bastard pulls out a pump on me.
Oh, shit. What's up, everyone? Yes, they are. They don't even fit in the damn screen. I mean, these are huge. Look at that shit. Anyway, yeah, it is squeezing my head, but hello, everyone. Let's see who we got in here. Ashley Colors. Thank you, Ashley. James got them, and we got the shirts. We got shirts.
Yes,
yeah, you know, we've never done shit for St. Patrick's Day. Not much, but anyway, I wish I could play House of Pain, but they wouldn't. You know, they wouldn't let me. Hello, Latilia, I believe. I'm sorry if I'm messing that up. I can't hardly see that. It's so gray. Ashley, B1 Mary. Let's see. There's Diane Harris. You got your computer working. Pamela Bassam. Hello, Bob Fisher, John Haymaker, Ray 361, Debo Smith, Amanda Palmer. Let's see. Matthew Strikeboo, Will 55 Bueller. Maddie Ben, Charisse, the Raging Cajun, what's up, man? Doc Holiday's in the house. Strike Boo, K Dubs, there he is. Jason T, Legal Jedi, Callie Cloud, Jenny of Cold Stone, Evil Phil, hello. Debo Smith, Jessica Melvin.
I feel safe in these.
I feel like a tent. It does feel like a tent.
I told Chris it looked like one's pacifier.
Screen with chat is off. What? Oh, yeah. What is going on? Okay. Yeah, let me fix that.
Shit. I didn't even know
It was just working a minute ago. I don't know what's happening here. This thing was acting weird. No, it's supposed to be showing. Let me refresh it. There we go.
Shit.
There we go. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Carol Brown. That's what she's here for, to keep me straight. Anyway, hello everyone. Hello, KJ. Let's see. First off, there's no real new news, I don't think, as far as GOT goes. I'm echoing. It's like it's echoing. It don't feel right. Damn it. Hello, Hoon Jive and Mr. Shoon.
Let's touch tips.
Oh, no, you have a Zoom.
Do it.
Jesus Christ. Okay, we're already done. Mike Bush, no spoiler. Ramsey lives. Yes. Of course, Mike. He will be the third twist. Hello, Terry Smith. How are you? Yeah. Anyway, so I don't think there's any news. Obviously, we got the trailer last week. Already talked about it.
Ooh,
I did a little remix today.
I was getting ready to say that. I loved your remix.
Did a little remix today. I enjoy those type of edits. I mean, I didn't do it. I found a few spots I screwed up after I already published it, even though I watched it 57 times before that.
Dang it.
But they're not bad. They're not bad. It's okay. They're fun to do the songs, and that's not monetized. Obviously, I can't use that song, which is apparently a remix. But anyway,
I love how you sync the music with shots. You do really good at that. The one last year, hell, you should just like re-upload that one just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, Hail to the King.
Yes,
yeah,
I
Hail
love
to the
that
King.
one.
Yeah, I could do that one again. Yeah, those are fun. Let's see. Hello, Aaron Rossi. There's D Brown, and by the way, D Brown, thank you, D Brown. She's already donated before we even started.
Thank you, D.
Thank you so much, D. Appreciate it. Where was my? I'm trying to get to the right screen here, so I can see what's going on. Also, yeah, I'm off tonight for you guys. Thank you, D. So D's in the hot tub.
Awesome.
with her.
We got you afloat.
Yeah, exactly. She's in the hot tub with her Imp's Delight, I'm sure. So thank you. Thank you, Hakan, for subscribing earlier.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sydney Taylor, for subbing. And Mara Lee, thank you for the super chat just a few minutes ago. Watching the Season 8 trailers made me so excited about Season 8. Thank you for all the excellent videos in order to help us prepare for all the great things to come. Thank you, Mara Lee. Appreciate that. Glad to do it. It's going to be stressful and sad,
very stressful,
but exciting at the same time. So a lot goes on. It's busy time around here, and it damn sure will be in just what do we got? 4 Sundays? 4 Sundays.
I told Dee last time I talked to her that I'm supposed to be happy right now, but I'm getting bummed. And
yeah, I am. I'm a bit
feeling.
too. I know.
I'm amped as hell to see it happen, but don't want it to.
I know. I'm getting nervous about it, man. I want it. I want them to finish it right, but I want it to. I don't want it to end. You know.
Yeah.
I'm scared of what's happening after it, or if I don't like it, or whatever. I know we've got book endings coming and stuff, but it might not be. It's going to be the same or close to it. So yeah, I'm getting nervous about it. Maura Lee, thank you again for the super chat as well. Again, thank you for the great hats and shirts. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you both and everyone in the chat. So thank you, Maura Lee.
Thank you so very much.
And yeah, this is definitely squeezing my brain. I might pass out here shortly. Just letting you know, if I fall out of this chair, that's what's happening. I left the air out, but it's squeezing.
You need to let it out of this one. Right?
I did.
Okay.
It felt fine. Now it feels like it's tight again. Maybe my head's
Maybe your
swelling.
brain swells when you start thinking hard.
Maybe it is. Or we touched the tips. That might have. That's what happened. Yeah. Oh shit. Let's see.
Kick me out of here.
You got time for a quick story?
Don't you have a daughter to take somewhere?
Let's see. Thank you, Amira Hamzar Rax. Am I saying that right? I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that.
Perfect.
Amira, thank you. Not a question. Just a thank you to Chris for taking the time to make such a hauntingly beautiful trailer remix. Thank you, Amira. I appreciate that. Really good comments so far. But they never get a lot of views, and then you see some out there millions that do fan-made remixes and shit. And I don't know. I enjoy that kind of edit though. Putting a song out and then you have to match to the song. You don't even change the song.
You do it well.
So thank you. And thank you, Debo Smith, again for the super chat here. Another super chat. I don't know how. I know I don't get to catch all the streams, but live. But do watch all of your videos. It's Debo. Oh, like it's in Friday. Okay, Debo. Debo in the house. Thank you, Debo.
Awesome.
I said Debo, didn't I? Well, I mean it's spelled Debo. just saying, but thank you. All right. Let's see here. Patreon. I know we got to
quit looking at.
I know.
I know. I glance over there a lot while we do these.
I feel
now
you staring at me.
At you.
Oh, you can. Oh, okay. All right. I can change.
Oh hell yeah!
it.
There you go.
Cowboy style, or
looks cool.
I can see style.
Yeah.
So, let's see here. Let me go to this post. It was already supposed to be pulled up here on Patreon. Grab a couple of these questions. Let's see where.
Did they change this a little bit?
They did. They changed. They updated Patreon, the feel and look. Vengeance, thank you, Vengeance, on Patreon. Appreciate it. Happy St. Patrick's Day, guys. Will any Werewood survive season 8? Ooh,
the Night King has anything to do with it?
Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, I don't know what route they're going. The problem with our God's Eye thing, well, it's not necessarily a problem since he has a dragon. But does he go and burn them all? I mean, he's not going. We haven't seen any evidence of him going to find all of them.
No, but what I do believe is what we've touched on before, as far as like it's one giant living organism.
If you kill the heart, then the rest of them may perish. So in that sense, I wouldn't think so if it happens. But again, maybe there is something where they burn that. It does destroy the magic for a while, but then there's some little ones that still somehow manage to start a new organism or something. I don't know.
That would be really cool.
But I wouldn't just based off the in-game theory where we kind of go by for now. I wouldn't guess in that scenario. So thank you, Carrie Nevis. Thank you, Carrie, on Patreon. In season 7, episode 1, the book on dragonglass that Sam is reading says that dragonfire can melt dragonglass. Do you suppose dragonfire can melt the dragonglass in the heart of the Night King? Yeah, I guess.
Now.
That's not a bad idea.
It's not.
Like, he can't be baked necessarily right now.
Right.
Because he can walk through it, but it's hot enough to melt that, and then he's vulnerable. That's not a bad idea.
I like that.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. I don't know. Interesting. So if you bake him long enough, I guess is the idea. The idea.
Set it, forget it.
That's right. Yeah, so that's not a bad idea. Night
really
King
not.
oven. They got to trap him. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. You could kind of see that without having to do the surgery we talked about.
So
that's kind of a way around it. Good idea.
It really is a good idea.
Vengeance again. Thank you, Vengeance, on Patreon. What do you think is hidden inside the fists of the first men? Is a secret history or a weapon, maybe? Other ideas? That's interesting. I haven't really thought about it as something being hidden other than just kind of the way it's shaped, like a fist. It's just like a mountain or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
I haven't thought about anything being secret inside of it, and I definitely don't buy weapons, like any technological stuff. So that's interesting. I don't know. I just think it's just the shape of it. I hadn't really put much thought beyond that, honestly, as far as it being something else. Just kind of another special place the children hung out and did their thing, to me anyway. Thank you, Iculus, for subscribing. Appreciate it, Iculus. Ellen Bahani, I think it's Bahani. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you for the $10 super chat as well.
Thank you.
You guys make my Sundays. Thank you, Ellen.
You make
Thank
ours.
you so much. Appreciate it. This echo and brain squeeze. Oh God. My neck feels heavy. Like I'm gonna break my damn neck.
We'll change back after the first intermission.
Yeah. We Randy Suimatsu, thank you, Randy, on Patreon as well. Though I've asked before, I'm still unclear about some things regarding Lyanna. Is there anything in the books about how Lyanna's death was explained to others? We hear on the show that she was kidnapped and raped, but not how she actually died. Was there a cover story told to the Starks, including Benjen or older brother?
Thanks for asking that for me.
Yes, there's really not, honestly. We just kind of assume the bed of blood just tells us childbirth. So it's really vague. And
there's no real whispers around about how she died.
Nobody says a word, and that's what's crazy. But I guess it's because that's obviously the big clue to the RLJ thing, and he leaves it a little quiet. So, unless there's other hints in other places that I haven't tied to it, you know what I mean?
She's in the crypts, since there's that statue and everything in the crypts. It is clear she's dead to everybody. Nobody still thinks she's missing.
Oh yeah, because he went there, and then that story did spread, like how he went there, he beat Sir Arthur Dane, that whole shit, and then
found her,
I guess, and went to because he went to Starfall, and took the sword back and everything. Dawn,
love your
and
hat.
then thank you. Sorry. I love your hat's awesome too, man. It's big. It's a big hat. So yes, Randy, I agree. It's really kind of left out there. There's really no real inside information, and so that goes back to the same question though. Why didn't they talk about it? Why didn't they talk about them leaving? Why wouldn't they tell somebody? How did she die? What did Ned say about it to everybody else? She just died having this, because he can't say she died having a baby.
Yeah, because people are smart enough to start thinking.
Yeah, I mean,
you show up
with a baby and your sister's dead, and so there may be people who question it, but if they are, nobody says anything.
Gotcha.
So, Amanda Michelle, thank you, Amanda, on Patreon as well. Let's see there we go. Now that we know that episode 3 is confirmed to be 82 minutes. Yes, that's a long one. Feel even more confident now that your Isle of Faces endgame theory will happen on screen. Fingers crossed. There's plenty of time to explain it all, and it wouldn't take much for a couple of brand vision to have it make sense to the casual viewer. Right. I agree.
That's right.
We've been saying that.
Yes, we don't need a ton of time.
You don't, and it's preferably they have had foreshadowing before and hints to that, but the symbols could be that. Obviously, that one big one in the cave I thought was the Isle of Faces.
Yes.
So when they connect that with a brand flashback and you see some of the things we've already seen that hints to it, like the circle and the island.
You standing by the TV pointing at that thing.
Yeah.
When the cave was.
So I agree. I think they have time. Do you have any thoughts on the updated season episode 3 time extension? Do you feel like they may have more time to introduce the Isle of Faces as well? Thanks again, Chris and James. Love you guys. Appreciate it.
We love you.
Yeah, I mean, I think I don't know how they do it though. Like, do you wait until the Night King twist, or do you introduce it early, but so something's going on with it? I don't know. It's hard to say. Yes. It depends on kind of what they do and what order they do it in, and if John learns his stuff, is that important first? Do you find out the Night King twist after Bran discovers the Isle of Faces? I guess in some kind of flashback. I guess that would be the order. You got to find out about it, so then you're like, oh, that's where he's going. I guess so. Hard to say, but thank you. Thank you. Is that a baby? A BB? for subscribing. Appreciate it. A baby. I'm not sure if I got that right, but thank you either way. Joy Props, thank you, Joy. In the books for the super chat, appreciate it. In the books, how did the little birds tell information to Varys if their tongues are cut out? I've always said this, Joy. It doesn't make any sense to me for him to cut everybody's tongues out. I think that's more of a tale. Because
a lot of that.
I mean, he can't they're not going to use. He's not going to use them once. I mean, unless he literally does that. Uses them once, gets information, and then cuts their tongues out. I don't necessarily buy that
hard to imagine
every one of them are mute. You know, so because it's never made sense how they're going to tell him anything, because they can't write. You know, they can't read and write. Right. So they're not reading the letters themselves and passing it off to other people. So I don't necessarily buy all that. Joy.
He just loves charades so much.
Yes, that's exactly right. First word, where you go? First word, I forgot he played charades so long. Oh, yeah, that would be funny. Joy Props, again, thank you. Another super chat. I think you did that twice, but thank you. I know you didn't mean to do that, I guess, but thank you, Joy.
Thank you.
You had the same question there again. Appreciate it. Let's see. K-Dubs, who's this guy? Kyle Warner? You know who that is?
No,
new guy.
New patron.
Thank you, new guy. K-Dubs. Appreciate it. Evening, fellers. So Gray thinks, based on Jaime's Weirwood fever dream in the books, that he will fight in the crypts of Winterfell and die there. What percentage chance do you think that would happen? I don't know. It's I think that's more of a book thing, since they didn't do the fever dream. But I wouldn't doubt it, because his light does go out in that dream. His sword is on a flame with Brienne's, and hers stays lit, and his goes out. And and Cersei in the dream told him, when your light goes out, you die.
Oh,
so that does happen. So I mean, I would not doubt it. I would not doubt it. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be shocked. That's what I'm saying.
Does the dream take place in a crypt type place?
No, it takes place on the way to King's Landing when he has his hand cut off. I
mean the dream itself. Does he?
Yeah. He's under Casterly Rock somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in some dark place he doesn't recognize, and it's wet down there. So
Gray's thinking maybe he's in the crypts of Winterfell.
Yeah, because he does talk to Rhaegar there, and talks to other Kingsguard, and talks about, you didn't protect your king. Now he's talking about Jon as opposed to the Mad King.
So he's wanting a percentage.
Percentage
48
for the show. I mean, I like the idea, and I wouldn't be surprised, but I can't see them following the fever dream aspect of it. So I would say 20%. I don't know. I think it's low for the show. I think it's a great idea, though. Also in the fever dream, Jaime and Brienne's swords glow silvery blue, which reminds me of Bilbo Baggins' sword Sting in The Hobbit, which can alert him to nearby orcs. What if Lightbringer was simply a sword that did the same thing around White Walkers, thwarting the night's darkness? Their swords could do it independently, or when they're reforged as ice together. That's a good idea. Yeah, and Mother Dragon's replying, a good idea. That's kind of cool. I don't know if he would take that directly, though, from The Hobbit.
That would be a big thing.
Yeah, like the sword glows when something's near. That is true. That's a good idea, K-Dubs. I don't know. I'd put more thought into that, but I don't know. I don't think they would. I don't think he would take that directly. It's almost too much. I mean, they pulled a lot of stuff from a lot of places, and there's no question about it. Especially some other books that like Dragonbone Chair and things like that. But I don't think he would directly take the glowing sword thing. But I mean, it's a good way to do Lightbringer without needing laser beams, like we talked about.
Damn sure is. Ain't it?
You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Randy Suimatsu, thank you, Randy, for the super chat. Appreciate it. Battle strategy: commando squads of Valyrian steel and dragonglass transported by Dargans, targeting walkers. Bran does recon by Raven. Each of them gets taken out. Each one they take out hundreds of whites. I agree. This is what they said. Beyond the Wall. If you work your way to the White Walkers and kill them, then you got probably thousands drop each. I mean, probably. So you're taking out chunks of Army of the Dead. Now they're not all together necessarily, but whatever.
Right.
I mean, that's
wherever it still helps.
It's the only chance you got, really. Yeah. So I agree. That's a great strategy by air, and you got to go in for the White Walker, because I think the White Walkers would die by Dragonfire, a regular White Walker. I do, but we don't really know by direct fire.
Yeah.
So we'll see if that still holds true. Yeah. RT Sizzle, thank you, RT Sizzle, for the super chat as well. I think you guys are missing everything. Okay,
might be.
Probably. Robin Aaron is the Night's King. Don't you remember him destroying Winterfell when Sansa made it in the snow?
That's true.
That is true. He stomped it all to hell. But that was a little foreshadowing for it falling in some way, no doubt. So yeah, Robin being the Night King, that can work. No, I know that's not serious, but yeah, I mean it was definitely foreshadowing for Winterfell falling. So it's going to happen again because we had Theon the first time, and now we're definitely going to get it.
My thing's still not working.
What are you trying to see? The numbers? Here, I can refresh this right here.
I don't know why it's not.
438?
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Let's see here. Craig Boone. Thank you, Craig. Appreciate it.
Craig.
On Patreon. Craig, every time I come to the kitchen, you in the kitchen. Every time I think about it. Thank you, Craig. Good evening. Last we saw Qyburn examining the arm of the White like he wanted to do something with it. Do you think it's possible that Cersei asked him to find a way to control the Whites somehow? We've already seen him raise the mountain. They don't show anything without there being a reason for it. Do you think that payoff will be for that, if any? Thanks and bring on the filthy fellas.
I know she's going to ask him something similar to that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think he'll
do
definitely try to do something. I don't know what he plans to do or whatever, but he would even sacrifice Cersei for it if he could figure out how this works.
Hell yes.
So yeah, I don't know, but I think what we're going to see is he tries something, and I still think the mountain becomes a White. The mountain before, I don't know, maybe he kills him, the Frankenstein piece.
When you say that, don't you think they've kind of set it up the way he's just in that helm now, and you see his eyes?
Yeah,
they're setting it up.
For those to turn blue. Exactly.
They really are.
I agree, and that would be different in the books. We're not sure about his head even being there. But yeah, for the show, I think so. But yeah, that's I think so, Craig. I think they'll definitely do something where he tries to figure out, at least have that conversation. I don't know what he could actually try without having more of what he has. I'm assuming maybe he grabbed some pieces of the White, but he can't really do anything but look at it. It's dead now. I don't think he can. He can try something, maybe. Maybe he can take the arm and body and try to squirt some blue shit in it.
It's on his desk now. He keeps going to pencil.
Yeah, exactly. Mother of Dragon, thank you, Taryn. Bloodraven was the Lord Commander of the Night's Watch for 10 years while Aemon was there serving as Maester. Certainly Bloodraven knew who Jon Snow was and would have communicated that to Maester Aemon. Say through a raven, corn, King Snow. Now talk amongst yourselves in the sexy southern way that you do. Thank you.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But yes, that happens. That absolutely happens. We know that's Bloodraven yet talking through the raven.
Yes.
We absolutely do. So he's already kind of doing that. But Aemon's not picking up on it. Like that's Lord Commander Mormont's raven. So
right.
Aemon probably don't know that but there's a Jon Snow or
they're
who
related,
he is.
Right? They went at the same time.
Went at the same time, but then he disappeared,
Yep.
obviously. Way before Jon Snow was born.
Doubt it's some kind of something.
Yeah,
Aemon
and on
just
top
took to him. So many boys came through there.
He did.
And he took to him.
It's like Targaryens are attracted to each other. And I think that's probably part of the blood bond thing.
Good point.
Good point.
I think you do it right.
But yeah, I mean, so I think that's definitely already happening. We know that's Bloodraven. He wants Jon Snow to be in some way trying to help him because he helped him get elected with the whole Raven thing that happened in the books, not the show.
Very true.
Flying up on Jon's shoulder and shit, and he calls him King Snow. So he knows. He definitely knows. The question is, Maester Aemon, he kept in touch with Rhaegar too. Did he know anything about him having a child? Now, would he know exactly who it was? Maybe not, but he may know that Rhaegar had a child. But we don't know.
Maester Aemon could have kept in touch with Rhaegar and Bloodraven.
Definitely did before Rhaegar died.
Could have put the pieces together. He's a smart dude.
Yeah, he wouldn't have known, I don't think, that was Bloodraven talking to a raven. But, yeah, he definitely kept in touch with Rhaegar through letters and shit.
Yeah.
Cap the Goat, thank you, Cap. Even though the books end with Jon's death, it seems like the show is hinting at Jon being a little more than human. I keep seeing that the Starks may share bloodlines with the others. We definitely think that's the case. Could Jon in the books rise as a preternatural human being? Jon has sustained a wound to the heart, fallen into sub-zero water. Melisandre believes he's something other even in the books. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think that like everybody talks. This reminds me of the Fire White thing that everybody assigns to Jon. That he was talking about Beric in some interview. He's still, I mean, he's supposed to be just mentally different, and they lose a little more of their physical selves, like Beric or whatever. But he still has a beating heart. I don't think he's not like human anymore. I think it's just an unnatural thing that may be temporary. I don't know. So that's the way I took it. Was more he's going to be more mentally different. Like he's going to be a little less honorable sometimes, but in the show he's not been any different at all. Honestly,
right?
Like he would have told a little lie there with the meeting with Cersei.
Yeah, and I mean, speaking of him falling into freezing water,
yeah,
I think he came close to death.
Oh yeah, I do too.
You know,
no doubt. I mean, you saw him. He made it back under Benja's horse.
Yeah, I mean, I think he would have died naturally.
Yeah, I think he would have. I think he would have too. And they saved him. They took all his clothes off and got the wet shit off on the ship and everything. So he was close to death. So he's still got a beating heart and blood and all that kind of stuff, as opposed to the whole Fire White idea that's been thrown around.
Now he is special.
Yep,
but I don't think he's more than human.
Right, I agree. But definitely, they have probably something against cold. Well, we've seen that with Ned.
Right.
Probably works with Jon too, and
he's got a little both.
He has a little both, exactly. So we definitely know that's the deal, and for sure believe, the whole Proto Stark, the Night Kings of Stark, Proto Stark, something depending on the timeline. You heard it here 4 years ago, 3 years ago, whatever it was. Dragon 5616, thank you, Dragon. Are you disappointed in the runtimes for the last 6 episodes? By my count, that's about 6 hours and 40 minutes, which is the equivalent of 4 major motion pictures. That's not a bad for a year and a half of production time.
It's not bad.
It is not.
No.
Yeah, I mean, of course, I wish there were a full, 10 episodes, but they didn't do it last year, and at least they extended it out to whatever they needed to get it done. So I'm fine with it. I think it's good. The first 2 are regular, 60 minutes, 58 minutes, whatever. Then they get longer, and then the last one is what, hour 28, I think, or something, really close to an hour and a half.
I was going to ask you earlier when they said episode 3 was 82. Is that the guy who does the good battles?
Yes, Shaposhnik.
That's going to be
Miguel Shaposhnik. Yes, he's directing episode 3 and 5, I believe. I believe it's 5 because Dan and Dave are doing 6 themselves. So there's your battles. There's your big ass battles. Here's this new guy, K Dubs. Thank you, K Dubs, on Patreon. Watch out for construction with those heads. Your heads might swell. Touching tips. Hashtag touching tips. Oh Lord. Thank you, K Dubs. Let's see. Where was I at here? I've lost my. Okay, here we go. Mo Castillo, thank you, Mo, for the super chat. Appreciate it. They said 500 men could defend Winterfell from 10,000 in the show before. Will this be a part of the strategy? And did they increase episode 3 to 1 hour 22? Yeah, so that's what we just mentioned, actually, or I'm sorry, Dragon did. So, yeah, I think they could for sure, but of course we saw in the trailer they're also going outside. They have a fighting force outside there, and when they have the catapults or trebuchets, I should say, and all the stuff outside, and the dragon glass on everything, including shields. Because basically, the way you take it is, a white walks by. It's like zombies, right? Like in Walking Dead, when they have all the sticks up and the pointy shit.
Yeah.
So they can run into it themselves. They get scratched by it and they die or fall apart or whatever. So pretty cool, I think, when they added all that detail with dragon glass everywhere. But yeah, I think that's certainly part of the idea. I mean, that's why you hole up in a castle in the first place, right? But there's just so many. There's just so many that they're going to definitely climb walls. It's almost like ants, they pile on top of each other and crawl. We've seen that many times already. Yeah, it's going to be insane. That whole entire thing is going to be like, we're going to be sweating. Like, we're going to be sweating for the whole damn episode. Because that's how long this battle's going to be. This just as hats. I can't get through it. Slope, thank you, Slope, for the super chat as well. It's Joy Props with a long O.
Probes.
Oh, Probes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Joy. Damn it, I knew that. You told me that a long time ago. I'm sorry. But thank you, Slope, for reminding me with a super chat. Chastity is donated $20 as well. Thank you, Chastity. Is it too much to ask to hear your theory? I think you're referring to the God's Eye theory. Let me check here just to see if I think that's what you're referring to. But to give you the, we have a video. If somebody can paste part 4 in there, that'll give the whole detailed thing, right? Or part 5, part 4. I forgot. We have part 5. If someone on the mods can post the end game, that would be great. But I'll give you the rundown, and I appreciate it, Chastity. The idea is that the Night King doesn't just want to. I mean, he does want revenge,
right?
But he wants to end this curse because that's what it is, right?
So that's what it is. He was.
He did not ask to become the Night King and to be strapped to a tree and all this good shit. So they are going to the God's Eye, which is a lake, specifically the Isle of Faces, on that lake where the pact was formed, the original pact.
Yep.
Where Howland Reed has been to a couple times, and Adam Valerian, only 2 people ever in the history of the show, or that we know of. And to destroy the source of magic that created him in the first place, essentially so he can die.
That's right.
That's basically, that's the run, that's the overview. There's a lot of detailed stuff that kind of points to that. And
he's pissed off and tired.
He is, and he's cold. You know, he just wants a fucking cup of coffee, and he can't get it. You know, he can't. So anyway, thank you, K-Dubs. He's posting that link right there. That's the full, I think it's about a 35-minute video,
yeah.
35 minutes, where we have book evidence and all this kind of stuff and kind of support it and give you a little more details. But that's the general idea, is that it's not about just killing everybody and taking the throne. He don't give a shit about a throne.
Hell no.
It's not about just killing everybody completely, although he would if he could probably. But it's about him being killed himself. Like he's able to, or John has to be involved in that, though. That's the key.
I was getting ready to say the same thing.
He
could have done this a long time ago, but he needs help.
Yeah, and John is the key to that in some way, right? So otherwise, he probably would have years ago or something. Yeah. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, that's the overview. That's the rundown. God, I'm sorry, Joy. It's making me feel horrible because I said props again instead of probes. I'm sorry, Joy. I'm so sorry. It's the hat. It's the hat. It's too tight on my fucking head. Am I getting blue? I'm turning blue. Debo, thank you, Debo. I believe in, with the super chat, I believe in RLJ, but how do y'all feel about R plus L equals D? Dany is 9 months younger than Jon, so it's possible they are siblings, and maybe she named her Dragons, I'm sorry, after her husband, brother, and father, just a thought. I did a video years ago on this idea, the idea that there's a twin. And people point to the idea that Ned was so protective of Dany or whatever. I just think Ned was protective of just doing the right thing. It was just a bullshit thing to do. To kill a little girl who's innocent and all this shit. So I don't think that's the case. I think it takes away from the symmetry. And what I mean by that is the Night King is ice. It represents ice in this scenario. Dany is fire, being one of the last Targaryens, whatever, straight Targaryen.
Right.
Jon is both. If you have Jon and Dany being twins, then there's no more symmetry. It's just ice and then both. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the way I feel about it. I don't think that there would be, I think aunt and nephew is close enough.
I do too.
So I like the idea. Don't get me wrong. There's Lo Horton. Sorry. Yeah, they're killing me. It's killing me, Lo. It's squeezing my... it may pop off here in a minute. I'm gonna be mad. But yeah. So anyway, that's the idea. I think it would be a little too much for it to be twins. Yeah, and then because I think I mean, even with the whole House of the Red Door and the lemon tree and the book thing, her past is pretty well known. It's pretty established. There's too many things that has to be happening, and Viserys line and all this other shit and other people as well for her not to have been born on Dragonstone and then shipped off.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's my thoughts on it. Thank you, Ted Clements, for subscribing. Thank you, Hospitz, I believe. Thank you for subscribing as well. M160, or is that MI60? I'm not sure. Thank you for subbing as well. Mike Riley, thank you for the super chat, Mike. Hello from Kentucky. Go Big Blue. QA.
Awesome.
My cousin just filled out his bracket actually earlier. Q&A could battle line up with Brienne, Pod, Jor, etc. be altered, and they are waiting as whites with some unsullied. Love all the content. Let me make sure I understand this.
Me too.
Could the battle lineup with Brienne, Pod, Jor, etc. be altered? Okay, and they're waiting as whites or his weight, or he says weights, but I'm not sure if that's supposed to be whites, with some unsullied, loved all the content. So, yeah, they're standing outside. I don't know exactly what you mean altered, besides, I mean, I know that means change. I'm saying the lineup you're saying, like the battle lineup. I mean, yeah, I think they're going to, I mean, well, here's the thing. They're going to have this, they'll try to do some standard battle stuff as far as, like, the Unsullied and shields and, you know, they form a point and all this kind of shit. They're going to have the trebuchets going in the archers and all that stuff. So I would imagine it's pretty straightforward, at least in their methods, I guess. I don't know if they will have any special thing besides dragons this time. You know what I mean? So I don't know if exactly I'm answering that properly, Mike. But they're definitely outside of the walls, and at least in that one scene, and they probably have to go back in. We saw that as well. They overrun. They have to get back behind the walls. That's why you end up seeing Brienne back on top of the battlements, whereas before she's standing outside with Jorah. So they definitely retreat a little bit.
Right.
Is my thoughts on as far as the trailer. Anyway, Mike, I hope I partially answered that. I'm not 100% sure if I did or not. D Brown, thank you for the dono to Streamlabs. Thank you, D. Again, Q&A from Mo Ali Stark. Thank you, D. Appreciate it. Do you guys think Jon and Dany secretly get married when they take off alone on their dragons? That's a good idea. I would like to see that. I mean, assuming they get over the aunt nephew thing, you know. And I would like to see, if they do, I would like to see it old school, northern style. No 7 bullshit. Jon don't buy that crap, and Dany don't care about it either. In front of a heart tree.
Right.
So I don't know. That's a good idea. It's interesting, that shot though with the dragons. Like where are they at? Where are they at? You know, are they just somewhere in the north? And do they do that? Just go ahead and do it. You know, after they get over the whole thing, or they do it first? You know, is that before? Because it's awful sunny, and every other shot is gray.
Man.
It's so sunny in Winterfell, and the other shots is gray and snowy.
Yep. Even
before the Night King gets there. So it's really odd. So I'm not sure. So a lot of people think they're at the Eyrie because it looks like the Bloody Gate, and maybe they are. Maybe they went back further south, and it is a little bit sunny down there because we did see sun in King's Landing too. So maybe that's what it is.
Right.
But yeah, I think it's possible, but I don't know if they'll do. I don't know if the secret part's necessary. I think once everything's declared in Winterfell, then there's no need for it to be secret. But now, could they go ahead and do it? Sure, why not?
Well, it's as huge players as they are right now, there's not going to be much pomp and circumstance, whether it's secret or not.
Right.
You know?
That's true. Very true. All righty, let's see here. What we got here in the regular chat.
I can just see him.
Meg Paul says Kyle has become self-aware. Mark the time. Oh, Lord have mercy. KW you talking about? He became self-aware at 11:19 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is the first. Let's see. Cassandra White, thank you, Cassandra, in the regular chat. So now let's get these get in the chat here. So the saying, "the lone wolf dies but the pack survives," I believe refers to Bran because he is no longer identified as a Stark. Thoughts? Yeah, I would not be surprised. I don't necessarily think that's a reference to that, but I think your point still stands.
Yeah, exactly.
It still stands. Yes, he's. Although I've heard now. I just heard it was some article. Wasn't it, no spoilers or anything. But I heard he's a little more Bran this year. It was just something that was an article. I don't know what that means, other than it's just a little less robotic. I think is the way it was put.
Good.
But yes, he did say I'm kind of not Bran Stark anymore. So, you know, we've been saying we think with our endgame idea that he's probably got to go. Because I don't buy the Bran equals Night King thing.
We've had some funny endgame Bran talks.
But I think I'm not surprised whatsoever if Bran has to die with the Night King or some mental connection there or whatever.
Right.
No doubt that could happen.
Or get locked up.
Yeah, for sure. fractured. Oh, you're asking Slope. Do we know what the old God's way of marriage is? Yeah, you can just stand in front of a heart tree and say your vows. You don't need to have a priest there or anything like that. They don't bother with all that crap because the gods are the witnesses. That's the way they do it. So you don't need all the official shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's the way they get married in the North.
I've been married 27 times. That's how I do it too.
27? Oh God. Okay. Damn it.
Give or take.
Yeah. Yeah. How the? Wait a minute. Name these married. Story time.
Story time.
No. I want to know about some of these. I don't know these stories.
Some of them have names like, you know,
Here we go.
chicken salad sandwich.
Oh Lord.
One was Ferris wheel.
Oh shit. Goddess Astrola, thank you, Goddess, for the super chat. A couple of got themed drinks. Which would you choose? Fire and ice equals 5 ounces of Fireball and 5 ounces of Ice 101. It's a shooter.
Hey.
Sounds good. Dragon's Breath equals 1 ounce Bacardi, 151. 1 ounce Fireball and 1 ounce Ice 101 dry ice garnish.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Some of those at Proto Con.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Which I would choose. I don't know. I don't like. I've never loved Bacardi, but I can. But a mixed would probably be fine. So I don't know. Flip a coin.
Hell yeah.
Just based off that, I'll choose Fire and Ice. You're choosing Dragon's Breath.
I do like Dragon's Breath. I think that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it sounds cool. And yeah, there are a lot of very cool themed Game of Thrones drinks and shit now. It's so crazy. It's how it's impacted pop culture. Speaking of pop culture in Game of Thrones, I'm not going to say anything exactly because I don't know. But coming soon, there is a book project that will be coming out before the season, and I will let you guys know more as soon as I know more. But let's just say that there's an actual book and a audio book as well that'll be coming, and I'm involved with that as some other your favorite people are too. But yeah, just a little tease. I'm allowed to say that, but I don't know any details as far as actual. We just know what's going on and kind of what's happening behind the scenes. So coming soon to a bookstore. I don't know. I don't know exactly. That's what I mean.
Hey, I walk in while he's doing his photo shoot for this book, and I'm like, "Did you say it was coming out pretty soon?" He's like, "Yeah, it's supposed to be out. Trying to be out before the season."
Right.
And I was like, I thought you weren't going to do your reveal until you got 100K. you plan on getting 100K in the next couple weeks?
So I was doing both. It's like I didn't know how they're going to use it. I was just told what to send. You know, so that we did the hat. We did the hat thing. Oh, I'm sorry. Goddess was saying 0.5 as in half an ounce, not 5 ounce. Sorry, I'm sorry. I got you. I read it wrong. I apologize, Goddess. Mazuma's in the house. Do you think the Night King would join James on the top bunk? Yes. Who said you were on the top bunk?
Place.
Who said you were on the top bunk?
I never leaked it.
God, I mean, I don't know where you got that information. I don't know. Maybe you and Mazuma are, chatting it up offline. He seems to know all these weird things. Excuse me. Let's see. What's up, John Haymaker? Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. All right, sir. Careful there. I'm not sure what's happening with QWERTY there, but I'm not sure. I'll trust your judgment. Let's see. Good night, Jessica. She's saying Jessica Shook's already getting out of here. Got to get up in 6 hours. Much love and happy St. Patrick's Day. Love the hats. Thank you, Jessica Shook.
Thank you
for hanging out. Appreciate it. You can stay up a little longer.
I actually have to get up and take my son to school in the morning. I'm hanging out.
Yeah, see?
So hang out, Jessica. Yeah. You can do it. You can do
it. Let's see. Where did I see a question there? Matt Lee, I think. Oh, Matt. Is that say Maddie? I can't see that now. That gray is too light. I'm sorry. That's Maddie Benz. Thank you, Maddie.
It is.
Hey, Chris. Just a reminder on the mod conversation we had last week. Oh yes, Maddie. See, the names got me. The real name versus the YouTube name always gets me. I cannot. There you go. I cannot remember everybody's.
Awesome.
I mean, I remember a lot, but a lot I don't. So I mean, there's a lot. But yeah, there you go. Appreciate it. Ungaliant Q&A. How much of the trailer, if any, do you think takes place after episode 3? I don't think any of it does, actually, except possibly just a very slim chance that the dragon scenes with Jon and Dany with So Sunny
that threw me.
Is after, but I don't think so. Like the epilogue, like they survived and there's a couple dragons left too. It's just almost too good to be true.
Yeah.
But it's So Sunny. But it was also in King's Landing, so I don't think any of it is actually. I don't think they're going to leak anything. And if we get another trailer, there's not going to be much new footage in it. It's going to be rearranged and maybe a couple little things really quick, but I don't think they'll give away much of anything, honestly.
The Grey Worm Missandei kiss.
In Winterfell?
What episode? Is that right before 3?
Yeah, that's either got to be at the end of 2
or
beginning of 3. Yeah, I'm assuming I'm assuming the end of 2 is probably the night King shows up, and they're already, they know they're coming. Bran says he's on his way. They see the thing coming. Maybe they see the cloud, whatever. They get ready, and then it goes off with that foot. Now, I'm guessing that's the end of episode 2. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see.
I think you're right.
And then they jump right into it, episode 3, and they literally just go straight into the battle. The whole entire thing. Chastity, hello, Chastity Munaz. Hey, I'm in Florida on vacation. I had to drop in. Thank you, Chastity. Appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you.
Hello, Alyssa Banks. Alex Ray, Q&A, SmokeScreen. Think we got another flashback of Robert's Rebellion. Got to see the Mad King one more time. I don't know, Alex. We've said this a couple of times. I don't know how much more we need to know about Robert's Rebellion. Maybe something with Rhaegar. I would love some answers on the whole Rhaegar Lyanna, why they didn't tell anybody. I think we'll get some kind of Mad King thing, though. Not necessarily related directly to Robert's Rebellion, because they keep showing this burn them all.
Yep.
With Bran's flashbacks. Did he know? Was he referencing White Walkers or trees or whites? Or was it Blood Raven? There's some kind of thing we need to know there. But not about the war itself, I don't think.
I agree.
So, anyway, and that's why they say there will never be...
I've preached how much I want to see it.
Yeah.
But I don't need it.
Yeah, you just don't need it. So, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they do. But I don't think we need any more other than maybe a couple of those answers will be nice, but it's not 100% necessary.
Why do I want to see it so bad? I've told you a few times.
What, Robert's Rebellion?
Yeah. For Robert himself.
Oh, to see Cool Robert. Yeah.
Yep.
Young Robert.
See Cool Robert. Yep.
Yeah, Cool Robert.
Badass Robert.
Yeah, tall ass, bad Robert carrying a warhammer in one hand.
I want to see that.
Yeah, I would like to see that too. It would be badass.
Fucking antlers. Whoa, I forgot I had this huge thing on.
Yeah, this thing. This thing got to come off now.
We get ready to do it too.
Let's see. Hello, Tokus. Wendy Lou. Hello. I guess QWERTY had to go. I'm not sure what was happening with QWERTY. Maybe QWERTY was dumping spoilers. No spoilers here, please. Let's see.
I never learned how to type.
Randy. I'm sorry, Randy. Okay, let me try. Can you try that?
Yeah. Schockenmeyer.
There you go. Perfect. That's what I was going to say exactly. Randy Schockenmeyer. Wildfire will destroy. Wildfire. Did I say Stryer?
Something.
I have no idea. I'm telling you, it's squeezing my brain. Wildfire will destroy King's Landing.
I just like thinking that your brain swells when you think.
I know, apparently, because I'd let the air out and it felt better. And that was tight again. Like my head's growing or some shit.
Like the leader.
Yes. I think, here, Randy, I think there will at least be an attempt or a plan. Now, I think there'll be some dragon fire involved. I don't know about completely destroyed, but we'll see if there's wildfire explosions. I don't know. I think there's going to be some definite hardcore damage.
Hell, yes.
Either way, regardless. Brock, thank you, Brock. Thamilts, for the super chat. Thank you, man. Do you think George will ever finish the books? I think he will. I think Winds of Winter is probably, it just has to be fairly close. It has to be. I think it's just a matter of what he's like finalizing small things or rearranging. It's got to be close. So I think that's basically done, essentially. They got a lot of information to do these last couple seasons. And so, yeah, I think next is it's basically one book left at this point. Just get the final thing done, and then he has one book to go. So I think he will. At least I hope so.
Would you think that he has some kind of wheel set up that's like, you know, if anything happens to me, this is where I have all this stuff typed up already?
I think he actually said something that he does not have anything official like that, but he has told certain people. So I don't know if he has like notes or something like he can send somebody to, but I think he has mentioned, because he hates that question. I can understand. It's kind of disrespectful.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't finish the books before you die. You know, I understand that. But he is a realist in the same sense. He did tell Dan and Dave and certain people, I think Elio and Linda probably know.
You get all that?
Yeah. So the question is, does he have like notes or like specific things? I don't know. I just don't know. He's never said whether he had something like that or not.
We have a friend who, my task is, he said, if I die before you, find my laptop and destroy it and my cell phone. He said, I don't care if you got to burn it, throw it in a lake, whatever you do, you get there before anybody else and destroy my laptop and my phone. You probably know who that I'm talking about.
I probably do, now that I'm thinking about it. QA, thank you, Slope, for grabbing this from Sam Deanna, I believe. Thank you, Ja. I agree with Val from McCullough's Geek that Arya is running from someone who she knows and cares about, but who do you think it might be?
Say who you told me.
Yeah, I think she's right. We talked about this. We actually, just speaking of that, Val and I did our videos today. Awesome. They got released. So we have Tyrion and Cersei predictions on my channel, one on hers. Go check those out after the live stream or whatever, if you hadn't already. But yeah, we talk about that a little bit, and I said I think they definitely took out Whites, and the reason you would take out Whites is just to build up suspense, or B, because she knows somebody. And I said Gendry. I think a lot of people probably said Gendry though.
Oh, really? You're the first person I've heard say that. I think
somebody that it's not that she's. I mean, it freaked her out. It freaked her the hell out, and she's just overwhelmed. So it doesn't have to be somebody she knows, but that. I mean, come on, you know, it makes sense. Lord Kev of House Fookin, he was using okay, yeah, get him, yeah, none of that shit here. Get that out of here. Thank you guys for getting rid of that bullshit.
Right.
No racial bullshit up in here. Let's see. Let me double check here, and I think we'll take a stretcher and get these hats off because I feel like I can't go against the wall. I can't move, and the echo is in my ear. Let's see. All right, I see a couple more on Patreon. I'll grab those when we get back really quick. Let me check here. Alex Kirk got Q&A. Why didn't no one talk about how the Cersei blew up the Sept and she stole the Iron Throne? Hashtag Cannon for co-host. Yeah, they were screaming that last week when you were gone.
I saw it.
She wasn't here.
I was reading the comments.
She wasn't here.
Awesome.
Yeah, he was in the chat. She wasn't here, but yeah, I agree. It made no sense. That's why I said that Randall Tarly would never bow down to Cersei. She just took it. Yep. There was no discussion. Went boom, and then I guess there was just nobody to fire. I don't know. It was really odd to me.
It was crazy as hell.
So yeah, I think that wouldn't. I don't know. We'll see how that goes down the books, but there would have to be somebody backing her and shit. So
what would you do?
Mike M, I think we just said probably Gendry as far as who she's running from. Somebody she knows, but definitely a lot of Whites and Gendry, or maybe Gendry. Just a guess.
What would you do with the wildfire
in real life?
If you were in this situation, and you could make the call, how would you use it?
Man, I think I would have to do
a reverse dragon trap like he did, like lure somewhere.
Yeah, I think I'd have to do the Walking Dead version of things. So this happened years ago. You get them all in a pit, some kind of pit, and you blow the shit up. Yeah. You just got to. I know you got to sacrifice some shit and maybe some people.
Some people too, yeah.
Because somebody's got to draw them in. They got to go in the pit or whatever it is, whether it's a castle or in between walls or a pit or something. They got to want to go. So, yeah, I mean,
Baby Sam.
Yeah, oh no, that could happen too. All right, yeah. So let's take a stretcher really quick, so we can take these hats off and let the Riddick out. He's getting restless over there, getting anxious.
More than normal.
All right, so yeah, let's do that. Let me switch this over to my thing here so I can see what's going. Damn, these hats are fucking huge.
I love it.
I just now saw a really good shot.
Let's toast one more time before we.
Okay, toast. There you go, Mazuma, you bastard. This is y'all plan this shit. You and Mazuma talk before this stream. I'm telling you, this is what happened.
No.
All right. Yeah, so give us a couple minutes, guys, and we will be. Don't go. Hey, don't go anywhere.
No, don't go
Don't
anywhere.
go. We'll be right back. Be right back. Wait a minute. Okay. Yes. we'll be right back for real.
Right back.
Cannot give you back your homes or restore your dead to life, but perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our king. justice. Give you back your homes or restore your dead to life, but perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our king. justice in the name of our king.
Alrighty, we are back. Let me get over to that. I forgot to mention Proto Con.
Yes.
Could you mention Proto Con while I look this thing up? I want to say too. Do you mind?
No,
I completely forgot about it, Carol Brown. I know she's cussing me.
So okay, guys. What we have is it started in the chat one day. People started talking about us doing a little con here, a little get together, and it kind of grew legs, and it's happening. And so we're gonna have our own little convention, and it is called Proto Con because we have the Proto Stark little
drinking game.
Yeah, drinking game
drinking
that
game
was created here
by the fans.
By the fans and viewers.
Absolutely.
We're gonna do it in Concord, North Carolina. So that was cool that somebody pointed that out.
That is true.
Was that last week? I think I was reading it in the chat while I was driving.
Not long ago.
And so Proto Con in Concord, North Carolina, this August.
Yes, this August. So that link is up and ready to go. It's in every description of every video, and you can
come see us.
There you go. K-Dubs is posting it at eventbrite.com, and it's our little thing. So yeah, a little weekend get together, have some fun, talk some Game of Thrones and whatever else. We have a full weekend planned with goodie bags and shirts and all that good stuff. And I'll be getting some shirts here soon from Doc Holliday. Thank you, Doc. And I wore one before. It's gonna be pretty close. I didn't wear it tonight because we had the lucky green, shit. But anyway, yes, I just wanted to mention that really quick. I completely forgot.
And we should have our semi-nude calendars finished by then.
Yeah. What he's trying to say is he will have him and Mazuma and K-Dubs will have their semi-nudes calendars. No, yes, seriously, on the Proto Con, not on the calendar.
From the ankles down, totally
nude. Santivia, I believe it is. Anyway, let's see. Let me get back to this so I can see what's happening here. Really quick, what I was looking up. I'm sorry while you were saying that. New Patreon. Appreciate it. Thank you to Sneaky McCheese.
Thanks.
Love the name Sneaky McCheese. New Patreon. Appreciate it. Lord Commander Sneaky McCheese. So thank you so much, Sneaky. Now you can go access Patreon and post questions directly there and all that good stuff for all these live chats and all other things too. So really appreciate it. Let's see here. Thank you, Alex Winters, for subscribing. TJ, appreciate the $10 dono through Streamlabs as well. Q&A, do of the trailer, Arya and the others are luring whites into the tunnels of Winterfell to burn them all, mirroring Cersei's wildfire stunt at the Sept. It looked like to me she was waiting and facing whatever was coming before she turned and ran. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
We're just talking about like how we'd use wildfire or something, or I don't think they have wildfire up there, but whatever, they can use regular fire and oil or whatever.
Heck yeah.
Pitch is what they use. So that's not a bad idea to the Kings of Winter in a way kind of defeats them in that way.
It's true.
If you use where they rest and destroy them all.
Very neat.
That's a good idea. Good idea, TJ. Not a bad idea at all. That could be. Yeah, she did look like she was strategically waiting. Was she waiting on them to catch up a little bit?
Right.
Or was she just hiding for a minute and had to take a breath? I don't know. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Did you see Herb's last comment?
No, I hadn't seen Herb tonight.
Yeah, read that. It's right there.
Go. Hey Herb, I'm in. I'm not staying for too long though. I need to head to bed. I got too drunk tonight.
Herb was celebrating St. Patrick's Day.
No shit. Herb, yeah, no shit. No wonder I hadn't seen Herb.
Thanks for stopping by, Herb.
Yeah, man, I hadn't seen Herb. No wonder. Now we know. Let's see. RX7 Dude 2006 in the chat. Q&A, thank you, man.
Thank you.
And by the way, when I say that, I call everybody man or dude.
Right.
Just understand. It's just you know what I mean. Q&A, the Night King personally killed the three-eyed raven as a revenge thing. I think so. I'll just start with the first part of your question. I definitely think he knew who he was. He smiled. He kind of had that smirk. He knew who he was after, and that's what came out years later, just last year, I believe it was, or not even last year. Was it earlier this year? It might have been late last year. Was that we all questioned like why were there whites at the cave that popped up when they got there? They were planted there.
That was so cool when that came out. You told me that.
They were planted there by the Night King and waiting to not let anybody in that cave. And I guess he probably knew somebody was coming to that cave.
Right, he did.
So yes, absolutely think that is the case. He absolutely knew who he was or had some link with him like he does Bran or whatever it is. So definitely wanted revenge and wanted to kill him. Is he just after Bran wherever he goes? I think Baelish is chasing Arya after being brought back by the Night King. Yeah, so could be he's definitely after Bran. I mean, definitely would want to kill Bran. That's what we were talking about before. If he would have caught him before, during the chase with Mira, hold the door, would he have killed him?
Right.
I think so. I mean, that's a big threat. Or did he want the mark? Because we all thought the mark was the wall coming down, but it wasn't. So I think he would have.
And I think now, since then, he's gone. He's pretty valuable to me. He's helping line everything up for me.
He may because it's probably a two-way thing there. As far as the whole, I don't know. We don't know what the Night. We haven't seen him warg anything.
He knows Bran's spine,
but he does. He knows his spine. He looks up and knows exactly what's going on. And then Bran jumps out of the warg or the ravens, or he forces them out. We don't really know how that works, but definitely a connection. And as far as Baelish chasing Arya, that's not a bad idea. I would just think they would know to burn that body. You would think they'd know that with Jon being up there explaining all the shit he's been through and a lot of off-camera conversations. Just like the Battle of the Bastards, you would think they would burn Baelish immediately, just in case. But then again, at that time, there was no wall broken down, so they don't know if it works there, but I would think precautiously they would. So, yeah, I mean, it's not a bad idea. But again, I didn't see any filming news this year as far as, did Aiden Gillen come back or whatever. So, I don't know. Could be.
The dudes that were tasked with burning his body were like, he's no threat.
Yeah, they just threw him in a hole. I don't know, but that's easier than...
worry about him.
It's easier than digging a hole, though, I guess. Let's say just throw him in a creek somewhere. Float like they did Catelyn. I don't know, just saying. D. Brown, thank you, D. Brown, again, for the huge dono.
So
appreciate it. D. Brown saying, my accountant wants to know the name of the charity I donate to. Is it Bunk Beds of Kannapolis or Tip-Touching Hats? I bet he does, or she. I bet he or she does actually want to know why the hell. Because D comes with she brings it every damn week. Thank you so much, D. Yeah, let's call it neither of those. Let's just call it Lochmoor Productions. Let's just call it SmokeScreen or Lochmoor Productions. I don't know, whatever. But if you have to, I don't know. Yeah, I'll do the tip-touching hats.
Smoking Dust LLC.
Yeah, there you go. Anyway, thank you so much, D. Brown. Really appreciate it. She's still chilling in the hot tub, apparently, sipping on Imp's Delight. Mike M. in the chat here. Thank you, Mike. My theory about Barrett giving Arya the last kiss is based on Arya taking the revenge mission of Stoneheart in the show. Look forward to learning more about Stoneheart when I read the books. Yeah, that is a pretty good idea. I've talked about that pretty years ago, actually, because it's been so long since she should have been in the show if they were going to do it. But I said that Arya would kind of take a little bit of that, and Sansa a little bit too, in a sense, but more Arya being the direct method of just going out and killing everybody, the phrase specifically. Yep. So yeah, I think that's kind of what they did there. We'll see what they do in the books, but yeah, Stoneheart in the books. A lot of people love her, or not love her, but like the character. It's just not one of my favorites. It's not Catelyn Stark anymore. So it's nothing about Catelyn or whatever. I mean, you know what I mean. You know how I feel about Catelyn sometimes.
That's right.
But it's just not that big of a deal to me as far as the book characters. I was not crying when they didn't have her. I mean, I expected to see her,
right?
You know, when season 4 or whatever it would have been, but I wasn't really worried about it. And I mentioned it a few times when it seemed to be they hinted at it because Lyanna Headey, she trolled us pretty hard. She took a picture on Instagram with a heart made out of stones, and we're all like, "Stone Heart's coming," you know. So never happened. But that was Lyanna Headey getting some inside information from somewhere because I think she said she has not read the books, and maybe she has by now. I don't know, but yeah, she trolled us pretty hard. Mazuma, thank you, Mazuma, for the super chat, man. Can you remind Joy Probst about the sponsorship contest for Proto Con? Yes. Thank you, Mazuma.
Thank you.
So, Peach and Mazuma are sponsoring a Protocon ticket that you can get. So, what's got to happen is 2 of our theories have to be true. So, mine is that the Night King will die, and I know that sounds general, but the idea is that there's just no repeat of history. There's no deal. There's no pact. So he's got to go away somehow.
Night King replacement. Night King says, okay, I'll go back up north and leave y'all alone.
Right. No, Jon is the Night King and takes him back up north. No, period. It's got to go. All of it. There's no more threat, no more possibility of it returning. So that's got to come true. And yours was
all three
Lannisters are died.
Yep.
So House Lannister's wiped off the face of the map, unless there's some cousins out there somewhere. But the main characters, they all die. And then if that comes true, each of them will purchase a ticket for someone to come to ProtoCon. That's the sponsorship.
And Taryn is donating an action figure.
Yeah, and I forgot to, damn it, I should have thought about that again, Taryn, and got the action figure, one of our action figures.
I can grab mine right now.
Yeah, grab the Sansa, sure. Yeah, I forgot about it, and I should have had Danny, but she will donate that to as well. House Sanchez, what's up, House Sanchez? Q&A. Tyrion will be judged by Drogon. Tyrion said himself, dragons are smart enough to know who's friend or foe. Your thoughts? That's interesting. I still don't buy the direct, betrayal. You know what I mean? So it's not a bad idea, but if it would have to be something so direct that Drogon could even sense it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. I don't know. But they definitely in that trailer tricked us. You know, that wasn't the same scene with, Tyrion looking up in the daylight and then Drogon looking down at night. It's not quite there yet. I'm seeing a delay. I couldn't even see it. Damn it. There you go. There's Sansa.
Yeah, you can't imagine the detail.
Yeah, you cannot. It won't do it justice. It will not.
So amazing.
Yeah, the clothes, the shoes, everything's so detailed. And I have Danny. I have a Danny in there with the season 7 style dress. So really cool action figures. Action figures is what they are. So anyway, yes, she's going to donate that. What did I just had a question somewhere. I think I lost it. Joy, thank you, Joy Probst. But can I donate money towards anyone? Sure. That's a possibility. Yeah, absolutely. I guess in that sense, you would have to go through there and chat with whoever it's going to be and let them know, and then you can get a ticket and put in there. I think you can enter notes, I believe. You can enter notes on who that, all you need is the name, really.
Yeah,
this is for whoever.
Yes.
So, yeah, Joy, you could absolutely do that if you can. I mean, I hope you can make it yourself.
That'd be really cool, yeah.
But yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be fine. And you could just put a note in there or whatever, or email me directly or on the side or whatever, and I'll see your name. And then I think you can enter notes or something because you can buy a ticket. I think leave a note, almost like leave a note to the seller type thing. I think. I could be wrong on that. If not, just email me or send me a message or whatever, and then we can figure that out. But yeah, that'd be fine.
Just another example of how cool this
is. It's so cool. I mean, people who can't make it or whatever.
Able to make it, but make somebody else's day.
Right.
That would be cool.
Anyway, thank you. Let me put it back on here and grab a couple of these Patreons really quick. I think there are a couple more. Lord Kev, thank you, Lord Kev, on Patreon. He changed his name again. He was a Lord Kev of House Fukin. Now it's back to Lord Kev. Looking like y'all borrowed condoms from the Jolly Green Giant and stuck them on your heads and shirt and shit. I'm sorry. And you asked why I love y'all. Just hashtag just a tip. You said that earlier. There was 1-1's pacifier.
Yeah,
that's funny as hell. It does like it's about that size. That's about right. 1-1's pacifier. Yeah, it did. Lord Kev, he said I'm gonna pick up some shit for St. Patrick's Day. I said hell yeah, do it. And he comes back with that damn hat 4 feet tall.
Took me 15 minutes. Chris having to perform CPR on me to get mine blown up.
I know, and I went there and took the vacuum cleaner, put the hose in the back of the mini one.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I took a pinhead, like the old pinhead, like, and just held it around the thing and stuck it in there.
And that was awesome.
So, yeah, I wasn't trying to feint blowing that damn thing up. Thank you, Lord Kev. Ungalint, Chris, do you think Dany and Jon are married before they reach Winterfell? I thought about this, and it's like...
Did the trailer change your mind?
No. I didn't really think...
You know what you were saying earlier about the...
Yeah, about the... that did make me think about it, actually. Yeah, but I didn't really put much more thought into the marriage part of it. But it makes you wonder, like, if they're... after boat sex, they land at White Harbor. Do they want to go ahead and just do that? Are they that in love to go ahead and marry? Or are they more focused on the war and everything first? I don't know. I just don't know which way it would go. Or is it more like, look, the Northern Lords are going to be, they're stubborn and shit. Let's just go ahead and get married so we can just say, we're already married. I'm already the king anyway. And you're the queen, right? Or whatever.
Or does the pregnancy speed it up?
Exactly. Because he already said specifically, I don't want to have a bastard running around named Snow. So, yeah, I think it would be probably... In that sense, from what he said, they find out that and then they get married because he don't want to have the bastard named Snow. I don't know, though. I think it's either way works. But it would be kind of cool if they did that and they got married before they found out the pregnancy. And that would fit Jon's character more.
How funny would it be if she was like, Jon, you're so presumptuous, his last name would be Sand.
Oh yeah, that's true. But yeah, no, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. I would guess that I don't know. I could see it both ways. That's a 50-50 one for me. They're already in love and they declare it. Why not do it on? It's a quick little thing at a tree.
That's
literally.
Right.
So I don't know. But Jon would probably want to. I don't know. Here's the thing though. Thinking about that, Jon might want to wait till he gets to Winterfell to that tree. If he does a northern style.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so that may be, and I don't remember the trees and the areas of whatever, White Harbor and shit on the way. So yeah, I guess in that sense, he would probably wait to get to Winterfell. Ungalian as well on Patreon again. Thank you, Ungalian. Related to the vid you done with Val, if Leaf said she was only a few hundred years old and she created the Night King at the Arrowhead Mountain where there was no snow on it, can the Night King from the show be the original other? Or is it just a plot hole? Well, yeah. It's not a plot hole in the sense of this. They did not say in the show how long the children live. So the show children apparently just live thousands of years. That's all. They never mentioned in the show specifically they only lived to be about 200, which is definitely a book thing. So they just changed that, I think. And here's the one, honestly, I think the reason they did that, because it takes them... 8 or 9 hours to get in that whole entire makeup, full body prosthetic, and I think they just didn't want to change and have more than 5 kids.
I can see.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
So I just think they decided, okay, we're just gonna make them live a really, really long time in the show. So it's not necessarily a plot hole in that sense, and it also makes Bran be able to talk to the actual creator. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely a book thing. The children live to be a couple hundred years old. Leaf in the book is not the one who actually did the deed. But the Leaf in the show is. That's really all, in my opinion.
I think you're 100% right.
Let's see. Craig Boone on Patreon. Thank you, Craig. I've been trying to figure out Tyrion's role in season 8, but I can't seem to think of anything other than battle strategy or setting up meetings. I feel like his importance may not be too vital in the last couple of episodes. Any ideas? Oh, and I hear Craig all the time, and I think it's hilarious.
That's cool.
I know, it's almost like Aaron.
Yes.
It really is. It's changed forever since that movie and Key and Peele for Aaron. But yeah, we talked about this obviously with the video with Val, with Tyrion, and There's not. We mainly we're trying to not shoot down, but given why we don't believe there'll be a direct betrayal, but not so much in the biggest like his role. But I do think that because I think he'll finish his joke, and all that kind of stuff, which makes me always think that he'll live. But we did mention a couple ideas about potential betrayals that wouldn't be direct. They would be like perceived, like you think it's going to be good, and I don't want to get into. I'll let you watch that video. There's a very, very minor, I wouldn't even call it a spoiler, a potential idea that could be a very, very minor spoilery is all I'm going to say. It's about Tyrion suggesting something that could be seen later as bad. That's all I'll say. Anyway, so yeah, check that video out. I know if you hadn't seen it, Craig, and you'll get a better idea, but I agree, Craig. Other than that, once you're up there, Jon's kind of the commander guy, and all these other commanders that are like experienced battle commanders, Jon's the one that's seen them. He's the one that's faced them. Tyrion's not going to have a lot to actually do. It's going to be more of the character stuff between the characters, the reunions, and why he believes what he believes with Dany, and him vouching for her and meeting with Sansa again, and all those kind of things. So not necessarily a big role in that sense, unless, like we're talking about in the video, there's something he does that potentially leads to other things, and that's the role.
Yeah.
So I can't say that directly here. I could. It's really not that big deal, but I just want to make sure I don't want to accidentally give somebody an idea that they think is a spoiler. It's not really a spoiler. It's more of a suggestion. But anyway,
I got one for you.
Alrighty.
Herb Coswell says he's only asking one question tonight. But before that, I saw in the comments earlier, Brooklyn said, "Daddy, you should have used your CPAP to blow yours up." Sorry, I had to say it. I said, "You're hilarious."
Damn.
But Herb says he's only asking one question tonight. Do you think it's possible we could see Arya not want to fight anymore out of fear of the Whites and death? Personally, it's possible.
Oh, yeah. Her, I think you asked something similar on the Twitch stream the other night, or last time I did it. I wouldn't think so. I think, because again, she's not scared of fighting. The idea in the trailer is that she's scared of something that's just weird, and she hadn't seen this face before, and all this kind of stuff, like she says in the trailer. And that's what it makes me think that it's something that just freaked her out. Not that she's scared to fight, but she knows when to run. That's really what it boils down to. So I don't think she would be scared to fight them again. She'll deal with it like everybody. It's going to be horrible. They'll all have PSTD if they survive.
Absolutely.
And she'll fight through it, I think. So I don't think she will just like not fight again. It might take some of the whole war experience may take away her, drive to go out and be an assassin anymore type thing. But yeah, as far as being scared, not in that way. She's going to fight till she dies or whatever, or till they win. That's the bottom line.
You were saying that now that they've seen everything, they burned the dead. Can you imagine surviving this and how long it would take to stop burning the dead? If you live through this.
That is true.
I'm telling you kids, God, what I've seen, you had no idea, we got to burn them because they can come back.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, just imagine Battle of the Bastards. After that, look at that pile. That's crazy. Let's see. PTSD. I'm sorry. Did I say PSTD, Uncle Ian? I meant to say PTSD. If I didn't, I don't know. I just tried to. Yeah,
I didn't even catch it.
I guess I did. I guess I did. Mr. Shoon says I did too.
PSTD.
I'm sorry, guys. No, you know what I meant. Damn it.
Damn, I missed it.
Let's see. Randy again for the super chat. Appreciate it, Randy. AKA Big Shaker 250. James, you did pronounce my last name correctly. Here's the question. Between the Ghost of Highheart and Patchface, who gives the reader the most information about the future? I would say the Ghost of Highheart. Patchface is so much of a riddle that you just really it's Ridley. Exactly. Magic-y Patchface. Because I think the Ghost of Highheart, she pretty much tells you like some things. It's kind of a book spoiler, but she gives away Balon's death, for example. You know, things like that. They're pretty direct, and you know, it's not so much of a damn riddle that you can't think about it for a second and go, oh yeah. Or when you see it, or when you read it, I should say, then you go, oh shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say the Ghost of High Heart. It's hard to decipher Patchface, although I did say before we were talking about him, me and you.
Yep.
It seemed to help me a little bit when I was doing some reread or whatever about if you replace Under the Sea with what was the Land of Always Winter, something like that. If you think about the Land of Always Winter instead of Under the Sea type thing, it may help with some of that a little bit. I don't know that. Again, I'm not an expert. I'm just my opinion on how to read things a little bit differently, just to give you a different perspective. But thank you. Thank you, Randy. Persian Allah, thank you, Persian Allah, for the super chat as well. Why didn't they keep the White Walker alive in season 7 and show the free city of Braavos and other lands? I'm just baffled they lost a dragon for that. Yeah, I agree. I mean, they I guess they're just for the show. They're just kind of Essos is kind of gone and forgotten. And I don't know. You would think at least they would like, all right, we're about to fight this war here. We know they're coming down here. There's no way for them to get to Essos yet, or is there? I don't know. We'll deal with it, but just in case, let's send some boats over there and tell some people over there, hey, the world's ending over here at least. Just letting you know, in case you never see ships come back over, because trade is a big thing and not going to happen anymore for a while. Yeah, you would think so. But no, they're just kind of skipping it. They're just kind of brushing it off under the rug.
I'd take that bastard on a wagon like a sideshow.
Start
a little carnival
around him. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you could at least kept the arm because he just burned it instead. It would just been sitting there doing it. It can't hurt anybody.
Hell no.
Anyway, so yeah, I think that's the reason. But yeah, I did not love I don't think anybody really loved the whole dragon up north of the wall catch a white thing. It was just really odd. But then again, you can kind of justify it by saying they did try it before. They tried this before. It's not like a new idea. Tyrion thought it was a new idea.
Right.
But Alistair Thorne in the books does this. He takes the old hand from one of the whites in season 1 to Joffrey, but by the time they get there, it's rotted and shit. So they laugh at him.
You know the crazy thing? If they would have talked Jon into staying, he wouldn't have a dragon. All the other ones would be dead right now.
That is true. That is true.
Because she wouldn't have went if Dany wasn't there.
That is right.
I mean, if Jon wasn't there, sorry.
That is true. And if Gendry didn't have like the best damn lungs and track legs, cross country legs,
he deserves a medal.
I'm telling you, he does. He saved the world.
He saved the world. One run.
That one insane run. Randy Suimatsu again. Thank you, Randy. If super chat. If Tyrion lives, his future role would be big. Anyone left would give him his due, probably as Warden of the South or West. Oh yeah, no, I agree with post world or post Long Night or battle Tyrion. Yeah. I mean, big Lannister left, assuming Cersei dies. Jaime, we'll see. But yeah, I would think so. And like, he did not get it at Blackwater Bay. And if he helps do something major here and save the day, whether it's at Winterfell or King's Landing or God's or whatever it could be, he would get his due. He would be recognized, unlike at Blackwater Bay when he just woke up in a damn shitty little closet. You know, he was in there with the janitors, and they were just laughing at him and made the little nose joke because he does lose his nose in the book. So. Yep. Anyway, I agree. It would be a bigger role afterwards for sure, especially in rebuilding things and all that stuff. That's true. That is true, Randy. Good point. Good point. So, thank you, B1 Mary, for the super chat as well. If the Night King raises all the Northern fighters that died in battle at Winterfell, there's a lot of familiar faces coming at you. Yes.
Oh, hell yes.
We did a little fun video, Val and I, and as well as Gil from God Academy, on just a few people we think that could become whites. And I think we'll see a couple people. Not everybody, just because they're, I don't think they'll do like a bunch of main characters, but we're going to see probably a Tormund and maybe a Grey Worm, and I think we're going to see some of those. And it's going to be a lot of, and they're going to freak out, like the characters, because they know all these soldiers.
Oh, they'll definitely get PSTDs.
Yeah. Good one. Good comeback. Good point. Yes. Yeah, but I mean, like Danny, look, you're gonna have all the Dothraki let it die because they're gonna be out there on their horses. You know what I mean? They're gonna. That's their strength. They're gonna be. They're gonna go quick, man. It's gonna be bad. But yeah, that's good. Good point. Be one. Thank you, Bhakti, for subscribing. Nagara, I believe. Thank you. Thank you, Lee Heiss, for subscribing as well. Nerd Factor, thank you for the $2 super chat. Appreciate it. Nerd Factor.
Yeah.
Been a while, man. Yes, he's saying been MIA for a while. April needs to come. Thank you, man. Yeah.
Hey, welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back, man. I didn't see videos for a long time, and you just reminded me. So yeah, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let me check this. K-Dubs, thank you, K-Dubs. Some themes for the semi-nude calendar months. Oh Lord,
holy shit!
Here we go. A storm of swords, dust on the bone, smoke peen, the wolves packing.
Oh my!
Arya's queen, the mountain that rides, lust on the throne, winter fellatio, wildfire. What else? I don't know.
The wolf's packing. I'm scared as hell of that one.
Riddick. I know. Oh, very nice, K-Dubs. Yeah, we're gonna put you in charge of it, I guess. That's what's happening. But yeah. Damn it! Why'd you have to start some shit about a new calendar?
I don't know if I did.
Yeah, you made. I think you added to it. You did. You added to
I'm
it.
Bad about
I think it was supposed to be the ladies of SmokeScreen.
I think they egged me on. They know.
Yeah,
Throw something out. They just lob me these.
They do. Softballs for them.
Yeah.
Softballs for them. Lord Kev, do you think that Littlefinger was also known as Stinky Pinky in some parts of the world?
I love it. Oh my God! Hashtag Fingy and the Bingy.
Fingy and the Bingy. Oh my God. Yeah. Probably so. That's probably what they called him in all his brothels. Is Stinky working tonight? It's Stinky. Okay, we're officially getting off track here. Okay, oh God. Oh shit. Sorry, Taryn. You know how he is. These bastards. Anyway. Oh shit, Mazuma. Mazuma's talking to you, James. I'll let you read that.
Oh my God, Mazuma.
Let's see. Where was the chat not? Is the chat moving? Are we online? Are we working? Everything working? Yeah, we're good, I think. Yeah, okay. Karen W. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, K-Dubs, for grabbing that. Do you think Bronn makes it to the end and gets his castle? If he dies, will it be during the battle? Will he turn into a white and is chasing Arya? It's a good idea. I do have hope that Bronn will get paid.
Yeah, me too.
Well, his castles.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. You could say they're kind of setting us up for Bronn as he learns to care about Jaime and Tyrion, and he forgets the gold.
You could say that.
You could say they're setting us up for him.
Yeah, because if it happens, you'll be like,
yeah, right. You're like, he didn't take. He could have taken the gold and just got on his horse and went that way.
You did right.
He would have been fine. He would have got on a boat and went somewhere and whatever.
Shit, dude. I really never thought about him setting us up for his death. I knew they were making us think differently about him, but damn it.
Right, but at the same time, they cannot kill everybody like that.
No.
So I still have high hopes for Bronn. I really do. I really do.
He's one of the cool guys on there that you're like, I would hang out with that guy. No doubt about it.
Yes, he is cool as hell. And, of course, that's what spawned all the theories and who is he and all this stuff when he was originally just kind of a sellsword that he needed somebody to talk to Tyrion on the way from the Eyrie. That was it. And he grew this huge character. Let's see. Jason T. Welcome, Jason T. I don't recognize this Jason. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Q&A, is it possible that the Northern Lords forced Jon and Dany from the north? The trailer shows the dragons flying north before the battle, presumably with Dany and Jon on them. Well, that's the question, Jason. Is that north of the wall? Is it north just in the north somewhere? Because, again, it's so sunny, and in Winterfell, it's so gray and dreary and snowing. All last year and every other scene in the trailer is nasty. Then you got this gorgeous sunlight on the snow. Where is that? So
is it a dream sequence?
I don't think it's a dream sequence. Yeah, I don't think they do dream sequences like that. I don't know. So I do think they digitally removed Jon and Dany. That's the dragon riding either lesson or it's after. That's why a very small part of me thinks that it could be an epilogue scene, but I don't think so. I just don't. I just think this a little further south, somewhere still in the north. They're going to do something. So I agree they could leave. But I said this last week. I don't think during the battle, they're going to be there. Jon will definitely be there. And Dany needs to be there on a damn dragon. He's not going to abandon them in the middle of a battle or before. He's just not. It's not going to happen. He'll die with them before you do that. So if that's the case, it's either before or after, but not. I still don't think it's the epilogue scene or whatever that's going to be. But it's a possibility, only because of the crazy-ass weather in the north.
You were saying you were thinking it could be the training session?
Yeah, like the first time he finds out. And
okay, we got to go somewhere far away to do this, so go way south, to train. I don't know. It's weird. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, it's not really training. It's because she just got on one. I mean, so I don't think it would be formal, but it might be one of those, okay, well, let's see. No wonder Drogon liked you last year, last season. She wouldn't say that to the camera, but to like break the fourth wall, like Deadpool. She looks at the camera. No wonder. Anyway, but yes, okay, let's. She could bring that up. No wonder Drogon was so attracted to you and let you pet him and shit the first time, and let's see what happens. Let's go out here and see if you are Targaryen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it may something Jon want to do to prove it to himself. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, Jason T. That's a good idea. Maybe it's their honeymoon. Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it's before they get to Winterfell. Maybe it's on the way and it's still kind of sunny further south. Yeah. But there's snow on the ground. And they do get married and go to and take a flight. But then again, he's got to get to Winterfell before he finds out, or. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't think he would jump on a dragon first. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I like what you said about Dany didn't do any training. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, she just got on and held on. That's all she did do. And same in the books too. Held on and she didn't know where she was going. Later, she did learn to communicate and control him. Persian Allah, thank you for the super chat again. Appreciate it. Everyone keeps saying Jon will ride a dragon in season 8, but I'm still sitting over here like with the little googly eyes. Mm-hmm. He already did. Oh, yes. He did definitely ride the dragon. Oh, and the dragon rode him, too. I'm sure. I mean, there's no way that never mind. I won't go that far. But yes, he rode the dragon and the dragon rode him. But yes, yeah. He's going to actually ride a dragon. A Dargan.
Yes.
We call them Dargans around here, apparently. So yes, he did. Randy Sumatsu, thank you for the super chat. Randy, this scene is how to train your Dargan rider. That's right.
How to train your Dargan.
I have not seen those movies, but I've seen the little clip with Kit Harington and that little dragon. It's so cute.
Yes.
What's his name? I forgot the dragon's name.
I've seen the first movie.
I never saw.
Awesome.
Never seen. I got to see the damn things, man. I usually don't watch those style, but I thought it was so funny.
He has to fix his tail. That's so cool.
Yeah, it was so funny him trying out for the damn show. Toothless, thank you, Strike Boo.
Yes,
it's Toothless. Thank you. Toothless. Now everybody knows. Everybody knows but Chris. God, everybody. Nemo. Yeah, Floyd says Nemo. Yeah, it was Nemo. Toothless. Hey, we got the Night King in the chat. The Night King, the real Night King is here.
Damn, it is.
Hey, Night King, send me an email of what you're going to do, what your plans are. I need to know. I need to make a video before the season. And
do an interview.
Yeah, let me interview you, Night King.
Yes,
that'd be cool. When we got to know what you want. Oh shit. Nerd Factor, thank you, man. Hated Battle of Bastards. Whoa, due to it being out of character for Jon breaking and charging. Do you see him breaking like that this season? Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think it was out of character, though, because, it was his brother. I understand the whole... This is why... Yeah, this is why the whole thing was so, for me, it was just a weird dynamic with Sansa and him last year. I know Ramsay. I know what he does and all this stuff. He's going to trick you. But what is he supposed to do? When his brother's running on a field, getting arrows shot at him, is he supposed to just hope he makes it? I know he should have zigzagged. I know.
Yes.
I know. But, like, come on. It is his character because it's his brother. And he was willing to die for him.
Perfectly his character.
So, yeah, I mean, I didn't like it in that sense of like, oh, fuck. You know, because now they're going to shoot arrows at him and kill him or whatever, and Ramsay's going to get an advantage. And he did exactly what he wanted him to do, just like Sansa said. But, yeah, I mean, what is he supposed to do? That's the way I've looked at that whole thing. So, but I don't see that. I think in this case, there's nobody out there now. I mean, yeah, would he risk his life to see, like, if Dany isn't out there somewhere in the distance, getting, you know, the dragon goes down or something? Yeah, absolutely. But I don't see that this season. I see it just complete, utter chaos, and like he wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
Like he wouldn't even know if somebody's down or whatever.
I think you're right about that. Yeah.
It's just gonna be so in crazy intense. So, excuse me. Hello, Amuse Ingenue. Let's see. I had a question here. I lost it. The Knight's Douche. What's up, Knight's Douche?
What's happening?
Hey guys, happy St. Patty's. Hope you didn't miss our hats, Knight's Douche.
Yeah,
we just took them off at the first break. James bought these giant 4-foot hats, and we but thank you, man. Happy St. Patty's to you. Also, it was my birthday. Oh, it's the Knight's Douche's birthday. Happy birthday, man. No question, but picture this. Battle for Winterfell has failed. Everyone in the crypts is hiding. Mel walks out and bursts into flames, leveling the castle/army. This is what we said. This is
very close.
Very close to what we've been saying about
Very
Melisandre.
close.
I think so, too. I agree. Something goes boom.
Big.
I don't know exactly how that happens, but she said that she could do something at the Blackwater, and I want to know what that is.
Sure as hell did. Yep.
So, I want to see that. So, I agree. Thank you, man. What, Meg Paul? What are you saying? Wouldn't say he was missing him, Chris? What? Did I say something about missing him?
Was it the arrows?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't remember.
I don't know. I don't remember what I said. Meg Paul, fill me in. I don't remember what I said 5 minutes ago. I don't even know what day it is, honestly. Chris White. Thank you, Chris White. What's up, man?
What's happening?
That's a good name. It's almost Chris Wright. It's almost both of our names.
It is, Chris.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. See, it's gray. It's just light gray.
Awesome.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Chris Wright. I'm sorry. That's Chris White, I said. Chris Wright says, Q&A, do you think we will see Jon fighting against the Night King while riding a dragon with Dany, or will Jon just stay on the ground? Love this channel. Best host ever. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Chris, thank you.
Really appreciate it, man. No, I think we'll see both.
Yep.
I think at first it's going to be Jon on the ground. You know, Battle of Winterfell, he'll be on the ground.
Yeah.
And at some point, he will ride that dragon this year. Like Rhaegal, not Dany again. Well, he will ride Dany again too. But you know what I mean. Rhaegal, the dragon, the green dragon. He will, and I think we'll see, definitely going to see Dance of the Dragons versus the Night King. I don't know if that'll be Dany against him or Jon or both.
Or both, yep.
Could very well be both. So I will definitely see that. And so again, I think it's both. Jon's on the ground, first battle, finds out the Targaryen stuff, whatever, ends up having to jump on a Rhaegal just out of like, shit, I got to go try to burn this or say whatever. So I think it's almost like that as versus a formal training thing. You know, other than, like I said, if they were having a conversation that had time, let's see if you're a Targaryen. Let's see how you take these bad boys here.
Remember when Tyrion designed that saddle?
Mm-hmm.
You know how you've been bitching about Dany needs a saddle? This would be a good time for Tyrion to break his skills out again.
Yes, it would be awesome.
You know?
And you people think that points to that. I wish it would, but it seems like it already happened.
It does seem like it, but the way he, watched Field of Fire 2.0 happen, that whole thing.
Right.
And maybe that's why, he was on the boat. He was like, I got a great idea. And he comes around the corner to tell her, and they're having sex, and he's pissed off because he wanted to tell her that great idea he had.
Right. That could be it. That would work. Shit.
He's like,
hey, but speaking of that, in the trailer, I think we mentioned this. They didn't have any armor on, but again, I don't know if they'll do it or not. But they digitally, likely, I'm just saying likely because it's not confirmed, they likely digitally removed Jon and Dany, but they could have dragon armor just so you can be like, oh shit, when you first see him fighting in season 8. Or maybe they shouldn't have him in that scene.
Dragon armor and cool saddles.
Yeah, maybe they shouldn't have him in that scene. I still hope for that. I don't bet on it, but I hope for it.
He's got the sketch in his pocket, turns the corner, there's a sock on the doorknob, and he's like, motherfucker.
You got time for a quick story? Okay, Joy Probst, thank you, Joy, again for the super chat as well. Another super chat is what I'm trying to say, Joy. Thank you. Thank you for being respectful and having a sense of humor. We love you too.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Joy.
Thank you.
Jesus. Why is this stuck? This is stuck. Okay, my chat's stuck. There it goes.
Okay, cool.
I think I got it. Let's see. Karen W. SmokeScreen. What do you mean you don't know what day it is? You know what saying? I know, Joy. I mean, I'm sorry, Karen. I guess still got Joy in my head. You know it was St. Patty's Day with that big ass hat. Yeah, that's right. I'm just saying. Typically though, I really don't. When I'm editing all week, I don't know what day it is. How many times have I forgot to roll trash out on Wednesdays? Most. Because I always think it's Tuesday. Always. I don't know why. Every day's just Tuesday.
I can't say shit. Yeah. I feel bad about it. I'm like, one of these times you think I would have his back, you know?
No, it's just I know Sundays I do because we do the streams and we plan, we get everything set up. But when I'm just in the middle of a regular week of just editing, and recording, editing, it's just I just see the same wall,
right?
In the computer right there, and I just lose track. Anyway, all right. Let's see. Taryn has a question from someone here. Let me grab that real quick, and we'll take a stretcher and then come back and wrap this up. Q&A from is my eyes getting bad? Didier?
Something.
Didier Bian or Bian? I'm sorry. I see Didier.
I don't even see. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah. It's just yeah. Anyway, I think it's Didier. I don't see an L.
Or Didier.
It could be
Didier.
Didier. Okay, Q&A from DIDIER. Could hand, thank you, by the way. Could hand holding bow and trailer be Mira's back in Winterfell? I would love it.
Yeah, man.
But I have to bet against it. I just don't know if she was even there. Again, I didn't keep up with it, but I know I read an article months and months before they were finished filming that she just hadn't got the call to come back. So I just don't think she is. But again, I didn't follow up on that any further. So I would love for it to be, but she said I got to go home when they come. So,
dude, you reminded me of something. You talking about your eyes getting bad? You know how I've been complaining to you about reading stats all day and my eyes are getting really, really bad?
Yeah.
Tuesday, day after tomorrow, at 3:20, I have an appointment at this place called America's Best, or something like America's Choice, America's Best, but you get an eye exam and 2 sets of frames for like $60. So
yeah, I've never. I mean, sometimes they're just blurry because I'm tired. Like screen, or what do you call it? Computer.
Yeah.
What do you call eye strain? Yeah, strain.
Yeah.
Thank you. So I think that's all it is. But because I've never had issues with my eyes, so hopefully that's not starting to happen. But tonight these look a little lighter. Maybe it's this shitty monitor too, because this is a horrible monitor. This is an old ass piece of shit right here. Floyd, SmokeScreen, is the Song of Ice and Fire Jon and Dany, or is it their child? Your thoughts? Something else? The Song of Ice and Fire, Floyd, in my opinion, is Jon only. Jon is both. Dany is only Targ / Valyrian / Fire. Night King is only Stark / Ice / is there any other slashes? I don't know. You know what I mean. Jon is the Song of Ice and Fire. I think so that therefore makes him the key to the whole damn thing. His blood. And it's got to be magic-y. Yes, that's a word around here.
It is a word.
It is a word here.
Real
It's
one.
got to be a magic-y thing with Jon, with the end game. So that's the way I take it, and he kind of named the series after Jon Snow, being the Song of Ice and Fire. So yes, he is the Song of Ice and Fire. Chicken to Jail, what's up? Ravage Raps, thank you for the $2 super chat. Appreciate it. I would love to if you reacted to my song Callin'. Send me a link to it, man. Send me a link. Yeah, email me a link or send me a... there's no more messaging on YouTube. Email me a link. Everything's in the description. I'll check it out for sure. We found some local dudes around here that were pretty badass. And actually, I reached out to them. Because we played their song on, or a little bit of it on one of our old Q&As, right?
Yeah, and we're talking about doing it again.
And I was like, let's reach out to their management. They're here locally in North Carolina. Local talent. They're pretty badass. Never heard back. Damn it. But anyway, yes. Send me an email or link me to that. All right, so yeah, let's take a stretcher. I think we're to that point, aren't we? I think so. And then we'll come back and wrap this up in... assuming you guys are still wanting to hang out. There's still close to 500 people, I think. Let me check that. Really quick, to grab this last Patreon here. Ungaliant Q&A, do you think the Night King simply wants to kill the three-eyed raven because that was actually the being that created him? Oh, the being that created him, which isn't Bran per se, but that power now lies within Bran. No, I don't think... him directly. I mean, yes, he wants to kill any three-eyed raven because he's a threat. But he was created long before there were green seers, obviously, but there were probably more than one. So just, there wasn't a individual, like, one green seer, like, guy, tree god. You know what I mean? So, yeah, he would have been the one to create him, just the magic in general, the way I take it. Because you're talking about Bloodraven is really, really, in the span of years that we know of, he's a relatively modern character. You know what I mean? The Night King is, like, ancient now. It depends on if you believe it's 5,000 or 10,000 years or whatever.
So, on that point, what was it, really, that made him want to kill Bloodraven so bad and give him that look?
I think
what made it personal?
I think it ties into him kind of like Bran now, spying and fucking with him.
Those frequencies.
Exactly, and I think it has something to do with the Mad King, which is why we keep getting the Bran flashbacks of Burn Them All, where Bloodraven was trying to do something before he recruited Bran. I think he even tried to recruit Euron in the books. That's a whole different story. But trying to get somebody to understand what was coming, and the Mad King heard part of that. And he was already going crazy, but probably helped it along. And that's why he tells Bran, the ink is dry, don't fuck with the past.
Right.
Because we know it works.
I fucked up before.
Yeah. He didn't say exactly what he did, but he did. Yeah. So I think that's the idea. So I don't buy that Bloodraven is some big evil thing or whatever, or there's some secret agenda. But just that he learned. I mean, he learned the hard way. And probably caused a lot of bloodshed and all this stuff as well.
And, we saw that the Night King... saw and touched Bran in a vision. The Night King and Bloodraven could have had some encounters and visions and stuff before, which
could have
this personal. Because he did. He had that look. It was personal.
It definitely was. The cool thing would have been if Bloodraven would have shown like a mark of his own, but he couldn't.
Would have been.
He couldn't because he wouldn't have been in the cave.
Yes,
it had already been destroyed.
There you go.
He's definitely seemed to have that experience. There's no doubt. I think they've met before.
They have.
Yeah, in these visions. So. All right. So yeah, let's take a stretcher. So let me check that. Get to this screen here, so I'll know what the hell I'm seeing. All right. So yeah, we still have a few people hanging out. So yeah, don't go anywhere. We'll come back and wrap it up and go to about. We usually go to about 1:15 or so.
Yeah.
So yeah, give us a couple minutes, guys, and we will be
right back.
Give you back your homes or restore your dead to life, but perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our king. perhaps I can give you justice. Give you back your homes or restore your dead to life, but perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our king. perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our king.
Alrighty, we're back, I think.
We're naked.
Oh, God. Yeah. Sorry, excuse me. Okay. I know there was a couple super chats. Really quick, though. Thank you, Amanda Michelle on Patreon.
Thank you so much.
For upgrading on Patreon. Appreciate that, Amanda. I just sent you a message there. And Ravage Raps, I got your email. I see it, so I'm going to check it out after the stream for sure. I got it right there, so thank you, man. Let's see. Where's my super chat?
So Randy's saying you singing tonight, Chris?
Who's
that?
Oh, I don't.
Happy birthday, Knight's Douche.
Yeah, I can't now. My voice is already gone. I wish I would have known it was the Knight's Douche when we got over here.
PSTD.
Yeah, I got that PSTD shit, man. It's burning. No, Doc. Fire shoot out my dick.
That's funny.
Eddie Murphy. We always end up back on Eddie Murphy or, I don't know, Craig or Ice Cube or Friday or something. Yep. I'm telling you, it's just the way it is. Nerve Factor, thank you, man, for the super chats. I appreciate it. I see yours, Mazuma. I'll get it. Derail time. Golden Company equals brown streaks when dragons show. What? Brown streaks when drag. Yes. That is after we get to see the sweet love scene of Tormund and Brienne. Oh Lord, yeah. They may change their. That may be what breaks their contract. I mean, there's a couple things, but yeah, that would.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Tyrion says, "Mother Dragon, fire shooting at your dick. You are the dragon." Yeah.
So let me get this straight. Do you feel a burning sensation when you urinate?
No, Doc. Fire shoot out my dick. That's love old school Eddie Murphy, man. Classic, man. I'm sorry, guy. I didn't mean to say that. No, I didn't. I did.
Bushnell. That's called chlamydia. Yeah. Dragons burnt me before as well.
So Mike's burning too. Oh shit. Oh, you have time for a quick story?
Oh shit. What are you gonna tell?
No, hell no. I ain't telling no story like that. Not about me.
Oh.
About somebody we know. Very, very close. I'm not going there though. I'm not doing it. This is a family-friendly entertainment channel where we kind of focus on Game of Thrones a lot.
That's right. That's a good way to put it.
That's right. So yes, there will be plenty more after the season, but not that stuff. Anyway,
there'll be a Truth or Dare booth at Proto Con.
Oh shit. Anyway, thank you, Nerd Factor, for the super chat. I agree. That could be when they switch. You know what I mean? Other than learning that they're, Targaryen, they'll skip the Blackfire stuff, but probably. Unless we get a Varys reveal or something. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tormund and Brienne, I don't think we'll see it. I think I still like the idea of Jaime dying in her arms or whatever, although I don't want Jaime to die. And it's like, Can he kill Cersei and do that? Sure, I guess. They could be at King's Landing or whatever because she's not going to ever leave there. So I think that could happen, but I don't think we'll ever actually get the Brienne reciprocating what Tormund feels thing. She's just like, what the fuck is this motherfucker? But I think it's hilarious. Him loving him some damn Brienne. Mazuma, I'm sorry, Mazuma, I missed this earlier. Thank you, man. The super chat. Can you tell us which day the ring toss contest will be at Proto Con? That will be, I believe that's Monday night, right?
Yeah.
Monday night is the ring toss, Mazuma. 8 p.m. Which, fun fact, it involves donuts, Viagra, and no pants.
Oh, hell.
I don't even want to read the rest of that question. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry, other people in the chat, besides Mazuma.
I'll talk to Krispy Kreme. I have gotten the discount before when I was making donut burgers.
I can't wait to see you and Mazuma and K-Dubs do it. And I don't know, Slope too. I don't know who else is going to be involved. I mean, it'll get a lot of views. It will get a lot of views and Instaband probably. D Brown. Oh shit, D Brown. Thank you so much. Just because is her. Thank you for the big, huge dono again.
Thank you. D.
She is in the hot tub for damn sure. Feeling good. Feeling good. Thank you, D Brown. Appreciate that. The Nerd Factor. So if the Peen breathes fire, does the V hold on to it for 18 years? Oh shit. Okay, back on track here. I'm sorry. Oh shit. Thank you. Is that Demas or Demas Jr. for subscribing? Appreciate it, man. Let's see here. Let me double check this. I think we're good on Patreon. I think we're all caught up. I don't think I missed anything in Super Chats. I think I'm good. Did that refresh? Did I see that refresh?
Excuse me.
I guess it did. No, it didn't. Let me just check. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. Mike Bushnell, Proto Con will be here locally, kind of close to us now in Concord, North Carolina. Not Concord.
Not Concord.
It's not Concord.
Spelled the same.
Yes, but I know people on the West Coast like to say Concord. I flew out to Concord, California, when I used to work at a big bank here in town. But it's Concord. It's Concord, North Carolina. Anyway, if you check the link there, Nightbot's spitting it out right now, the Protocon link to Eventbrite, you'll see the map and everything, directions, all that good stuff to the hotel. So, yes. Here locally. Floyd, for Podrick are talking length, girth, or both. I don't know, man. I think it's, I
always wondered.
I just think you went downtown and they just never experienced that, kind of like Egret.
Yes.
You know, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. They need to answer that question too. I mean, they even brought it up as a joke last year when they went to Dragon Pit meeting.
Yeah.
You can talk about his magic cock later. It just went on. Let's see. Zach Reimer, Q&A, is the Night King's, thank you, Zach, the Night King's power growing as he gets closer to more werewoods at the Isle of Faces? Interesting. It's kind of like we were talking about the brand power-up,
Yeah,
you know, where he eats the power pellets there around the... It could be. It could be. We don't know. I mean... From the books, we know that there seems to be areas, but it really seems to be like the wall, and then north of the wall is magic-y. It's magic-y, and south of the wall is not really.
Right.
But now that wall is broken, we've been saying before that it leaks through the magic. The magic-y stuff comes down beyond the wall. There's no more blockage. There's no more. There's no more blockage. It's coming through. It leaks out. People start getting up out of their graves and shit. I'm just saying, that's what's going to happen. It's a good question, Zach, though. It is, for real. I mean, it could be that's, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how they set it up with the God's Eye, because they hadn't really done any werewoods in the South, you know, except for Winterfell, honestly, in the show. Let's see. John Haymaker been to Concord, California, too. Yeah, I mean, it's basically San Francisco, Oakland. That's basically. QueefCon, Lord Kev. Concord, QueefCon. Jesus Christ. Alex Montero, what's up, Alex? Q&A, what's up, Chris and James? After you did After you and Val did your videos on Cersei and who's going to kill her, y'all have me on the fence now between Jaime and Arya, whereas I used to think it was Jaime, but I don't know. Yeah, it's a tough call. It's a tough call. And we mentioned the idea that it could be both. You know, if Jaime dies and Arya needs a way into the Red Keep, you know, she takes the face and it kind of fulfills the thing, but I just don't like that idea. I want it to actually be Jaime, you know, that's just me. I'd be fine with it. I'd be fine with both, actually, whatever, or a team up like the Hound we said before with Arya. So yeah, for me, it's just kind of a coin toss. I'm still 50-50. I just want it to be.
Could we get a double Cersei kill where she turns into a white? And then
Hey, I did that whole separate video just because it's really worded odd, you know.
You said that.
So she dies and then dies again, essentially. I mean, even though it's technically not her anymore, but it's just a way your tears have drowned you implies death. And then you lose everything you hold dear. It's like, and then the Valonqar wraps his hands around your pale white throat.
Yeah.
Mike Bush, no, Jaime's not dying. Him and Melisandre are getting married. No, she's got to go, man. She's got to go by fire for sure. What's up, Lectrode? Let's see here. Tom Mayer, are they really going back to royal incest again? John and Daenerys. Yeah, it's really weird, man. They kind of got us used to it, but it's a little different though when it's an aunt and a nephew. A little bit. I mean, you got to be honest about it. It's a little bit different, and then you fall in love and then find out. I mean, what do you do? You know, because in those times, you got to think about those times.
Yes.
Because it's like everybody married cousins, and like Tywin and all these people married cousins all the time. It was completely normal. It was just a normal thing. There was no stigma about it. And there wasn't a stigma really with the Targaryens. There were until the Faith got there, till the Andals showed up. That's when they had a problem with everything.
Always.
Nobody ever had a problem with that before, nor does Dorne. So that's kind of why I think they'll kind of be like, it is what it is, and love is love. I guess that's the route they're going. Old Nan is in the chat too. Damn, we got all the main characters tonight. We got the Night King, we got Old Nan, we got K-Dubs.
Yeah, we got Zombie Drive.
Yeah, there's Zombie Drive Gaming. Deadpool is the key to killing Thanos. Don't at me. Hey, I'm down with that. We was talking Marvel all damn weekend. Old Nan, why has no one said Cersei is going through the chains of life? She is a fool and thinks she is with child. She
is a fool to think she is with child.
No, I think she is. I mean, I think you're asking me that with the question mark, but yeah, I think she is pregnant. I don't think it was a lie. I think it was straight up, and because it gives her that little last glimmer of hope that Maggie the Frog was wrong.
Yes,
because she specifically said last year the witch was right. I knew it. She told me all this was going to happen. It gives her that little glimmer of hope, and then it's all taken away, including Jaime already gone. So I think she actually is, and never gonna have it. Never gonna have it. And again, we talk about that more in the Cersei video. Cersei's on my channel. Tyrion's on Val's channel. Anyway, we're gonna get out of here. What do you think? Should we play this little teaser, this little trailer I remixed for these people?
I would like for them to see it.
Okay, let's pull it up. I got to talk a little bit during it because it is a copywritten song, and I did not monetize it. It's monetized now for them, so I don't get in trouble for that. But I can't play the whole thing like directly. But just in case you hadn't seen it, I think it's pretty cool. We'll get you hyped up a little bit before you go to sleep, so nobody can sleep tonight. and if you dig it, you can go to the YouTube channel and share it and whatever. I put it on Facebook as well, the Facebook page. And everywhere else. Let's see. Let me get to. Can I click my channel there? I think I can. So yeah, I'll pull this up here. I don't remember which screen I'm sharing. I think I got to put this up there. All right. So let me open it. I'll have to.
I just want to, you know.
Oh, we got an ad. We got to get to the ad.
Laugh about things every night, but.
Let's skip the ad. Okay, so let me pause it, and then we'll put it. on this screen. I think I got to switch places. So wait a minute. First of all, let me actually read the chat. Have you guys seen it, or you want to see it? Am I wasting my time? It's just like three and a half minutes, I think, basically. Let's see what they say here, because they may have already seen it and don't care. I don't know. I just thought it'd be kind of cool. Thank you, Nerd Factor, for the super chats. Appreciate it, man. Last dono, hit the like button. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, Nerd Factor. Appreciate it, man. Also, Dan Carter. Appreciate the super chat as well, Dan. With season 8 looming,
Play it.
Play it. Okay. All right.
Play it.
Let me read this one and we'll play it. With season 8 looming, thank you, Dan. Appreciate it. I just want to thank you guys for not just helping me get through the off season, but also helping me give me something to look forward to every Sunday. I have MS, and this helps me a lot. Man, thank you so much, Dan Carter. I appreciate that. This is the kind of message I do it for.
Yeah,
I mean, for real.
You don't know how much it means to us.
It really, seriously. I've gotten a few messages over the years like that, and man, I'm telling you, people think, hey, it's just it's just a Game of Thrones, it's stupid. Why don't I've had even people ask me that too. Why do you talk about a TV show? Yep. Man, it's just a community of people that enjoy the same thing, and we're all on the same team here. There's no politics.
That's right.
There's no different teams or whatever. We all just enjoy it.
It feels good to be outside of that, where there's no politics, and we are all on the same team.
Exactly. And so thank you so much, Dan. I'm glad to help in some small way. It really means a lot, and you guys do the same for us. I mean, just make that clear. Let's make that clear.
Yes, indeed.
Absolutely. You have no idea. So thank you, man. Appreciate it. Who is this? Brooklyn Manus. Have you ever heard of that?
I have heard of her.
There's a super chat here. Can't leave without a story. Check your phone, Dad.
Oh, Lord.
Thank you, Brooklyn. You didn't have to. You could actually just text me or him, but thank you, Brooklyn. Check your phone. Check your phone. All right, so let me throw this up here then. I think they want to see it if they have not seen it. So again, I'll have to speak a little bit, because otherwise this stream will get copyrighted. By the way, last week's stream is not available. It was processing apparently for a week. I didn't know it.
I know.
And now it's gone. I think it's pretty much gone. It's just a black screen when you try to play it. So, 1 second, Mazuma and Mother Dragon. I will get to that real quick. And well, actually, let me grab it before that. Mother Dragon, Taryn, is it true that James is a huge fan of ancient history? Heard he asked Chris to give him a Roman war helmet for his birthday.
Oh my God, that sounds like something you'd have to look up on one of those sites.
Yeah. I'm sure that Mazuma just completely made that up. I don't think Taryn actually asked that. Mazuma made that shit up. I'm pretty damn sure.
Oh yeah, I guarantee you did too.
He always puts it on somebody else.
That's funny.
Awesome. Thank you, Sir Flatulence. My butt makes noises. Thank you. Thank you for the odd super chats to let us know. Okay, all right. Let me pull this up here and play this thing. Where did my window go? Oh, it's YouTube. Put it on full screen there, and I'll pull this over. Let me switch place. I got to switch places with this for a second. That needs to go over here. No. Wait a minute. Let me just Let me just leave this here. Okay, I'm gonna switch over. Hold on. Make sure it's not crashing on us. All right, I'm gonna go to the display, and I think it's on the wrong one, so I think I have to switch it again. Let me make that full screen right there. Okay, so here we go. Let me click this over. This is gonna probably give you the infinite window for a second here. Yes, it is. So let me, well, no, oh, I need to go there. I'm on the wrong thing. It's going to give you the infinite window for a second. Sorry, guys. I'm not prepared. Let me go to that monitor. All right, here we go. Okay, so here's this little teaser I remixed for the trailer, so everybody can get all pumped up before you go to sleep. So I'm doing everybody a favor. All right, here we go. So I'm going to chatter a little bit in the middle of it because I can't play this song without... Anyway, so here we go. All right. Let's see if I can move that arrow there. Can you hear it? It's up all the way. It's low at first. It's low at first. They said play it. I hope they enjoy.
They will.
Damn, that looks like shit on that big screen. That monitor. I really love this song. I really love this song. I was like, this would be a perfect trailer song. And that was played backwards right there, by the way. That brand piece, that was backwards. Had to reverse that so we could get the blackout with the board. Hopefully you can hear this. It sounds very low here, doesn't it? Excuse me.
You have to protect him.
All right, so I'm gonna say something this year. I gotta talk a little bit because they're gonna tag me if I don't. Yeah, I can see some parts I screwed up now. I've watched it 57 times before I rendered it, and I can still see parts. Let me put this louder.
Our enemy doesn't tire.
All right, hopefully you can hear that a little bit better. This is the way he should have brought down the wall, by the way, when this music drops right here. This same. Yeah, it made me like the trailer even more when I cut this up again. It makes me appreciate drummers more. You know? Where's she running from? Where's she running from? Love this riff right here. I just love the song. Man. Boo! I'm just sorry. sorry, people.
There is only one war that matters. The Great War. And it is here.
All right, that's basically it. There's one little final piece of this music. There you go. Okay, all right. Okay. Anyway, pretty cool.
Yeah, go
pretty
back
cool.
and watch that where you can crank it. And
yeah, it didn't very. I'm sorry, guys. It didn't look really good at all on this shitty monitor that I caught, basically, that you see there. So, anyway, pretty cool. I enjoy those kind of edits. I really do. Because you take the song and you just have to stick with the song, and then you got to make it work with the song.
I
so
dig it when you do them, man.
they're fun to do, and
I
I can see some. Even though you check it a billion times, anyway, you can see some stuff I screwed up. But oh well, it's fun to do them. And those are I expect the copyright thing, obviously, on those. Anyway, excuse me. Good night, Chris Wright.
Good night.
I see the R clearly now. I don't know why. Good night, man. Thank you, Piper. Nate R, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Mr. Shoon, that is so good. You did a great job on that and definitely should do more like it. Good night, everyone. Have a good one, Mr. Shoon. Thank you, thank you.
Good night.
Miss Hoonjive. And Hoonjive, if you're going to bed
Love
too,
your new
man.
hair color. Looks good.
Yeah, I saw that. Actually, I did see that today. Or yesterday. Was it yesterday? I don't check Facebook personally very often, so I just see flashes of things. So I'm mostly clearing numbers off of my phone. I can't stand the little numbers. You know what I mean? I'm just
busted
OCD,
bad.
OCD about it.
I think, you know, on my car screen, when I do the Apple CarPlay, it comes up,
yes.
Brooklyn was just roasting me because I had like 341 beside
Oh
my
my God, no!
Yeah,
I
tons,
cannot go to sleep
tons
without
of those little numbers.
every notification cleared. I cannot do it. I'm always clearing damn notifications. All right, so yeah, let's grab one or two more. We'll get out of here. Let me go back here, make sure I got everything. Mazuma has a question from TJ.
I'll tell a story next time.
Yeah. Hoonjob don't sleep either, he says. Thank you, TJ71 Q&A from the brand vision of a dragon shadow over King's Landing off screen season 7 arrival at Dragon Pit or season 8 footage. I don't think it's. I think it could be two things. I think it could be just actually the Night King. Well, see, the thing is they shot it when, what was that, season 4, right? That was a season 4 vision. Sunshine.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a little different, but they didn't plan exactly what was going to happen. So it could be a literal interpretation of the Night King or Dany over King's Landing.
Yeah.
But she's already been there for the meeting.
And yeah, so there's a couple things that you found like that.
Yeah.
That they weren't really planning for
exactly what they were going to do.
Yeah.
So I think it generally just represents dragons back in Westeros, or Dany specifically back in Westeros with dragons. So either that or the Night King is the way I look at it. Because now that Dany's been there, it's really no payoff, you know, to that. So will they show that again? I don't know if they'll show the exact same thing where we see it actually come true like he saw it. Because you can interpret the things, you know. It's just a vision. So yeah, one of those two things, and I would think more or less that it's really represented Dany back in Westeros, the dragons returning, Targaryens, and Jon for that matter, whatever. But the Targaryen dragons belonging in King's Land, where they belong, where Jon belongs, kind of. However you want to read that. So anyway, Nate R Q&A. Thank you, Nate. Do you think we'll see the Lands of Always Winter this season, possibly from a vision or a mission from Bran/Sam info? Bran/Sam finds out. I wouldn't think so unless we need to see something in regards to what his actual story is. So I don't think we need to see anything north of the Wall now. But if there is something important up there, like what he does or what he's been doing or whatever, yes, absolutely.
We would definitely see something like that.
So yeah, if it's needed, I doubt. I'm just again, this is just top of my head. I don't think we'll need it, but it will definitely be important if there's something there physically that we need to see.
Going on,
that's been going on, or what he's been doing. Who their armorer is, who their blacksmith is, you know, whatever.
What base camp looks like.
Base camp, exactly. Home. What do they do? I mean, they have a popsicle factory. I'm not sure exactly what.
Hopscotch.
Yeah, exactly. Hopscotch. Pool tables and shit. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't think so, but, yeah, if it's important, absolutely. Because I do think they'll give us what we need. I don't think they're going to try to shun us for some prequel. It's not their prequel.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Ungoliant Q&A, because Barrett can light his sword on fire, do you also think he can get peen fire? Yes, absolutely. I think he probably pisses fire. I mean, literally. I mean, in show Barrack only. Book Barrack does not piss fire. He just uses wildfire. But yeah, show Barrack probably actually pisses fire. Okay, let's grab one more. So let me triple check everything here. I just saw, I think, one more thing here. If it'll refresh there. And we'll let everyone go to sleep or go to work, depending on where you are. Ungoliant saying on Patreon, thank you, Ungoliant. On that point, we're talking about Bloodraven earlier. I don't think Bloodraven was the first three-eyed raven. No, I don't either. I think he's one in a long line since they had many, many Green Seers at once back in the past.
Right.
So I think at some point they, their numbers dwindled, whatever, war and all that stuff, and then they started recruiting people with the gift.
Yeah, he was recruited.
There's
like
I think so. I think so. So few of them. So there's so few people that have that gift. So I think you're right. Alrighty. One more here. Lectrode. Here we go. Lectrode hadn't had a question tonight, or I hadn't seen it. I'm sorry, Lectrode, but thank you.
Thank you.
Gregor and Sandra Clegane had a sister who mysteriously died. If it turns out she was an older sister, might the mountain be the Valonqar? Monster on a rampage would be a great show and book. That would be true. That would make him the younger brother instead of the Hound necessarily. Well, they'll both be.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is true. That's possible. The problem with the show version is they didn't go into anything about their family and how they came into Tywin's or the Lannister service, how they were raised up by his father and all that stuff. So
set it up
they just didn't set it up. So I don't think we'll see that, at least show wise. But yeah, for it would make sense. I mean, it would fit, and then you could have the whole thing we talked about with the Hound. I'm sorry, the mountain crushing Cersei. You know what we were saying, Frankenstein.
Yes.
But that fits more for Qyburn to me. You know, Qyburn actually created the monster. I would like to see him die via the monster. I know, that'd be cool. Asterix, thank you, Asterix, for the $1 super chat.
Awesome.
Appreciate it. I don't see a question there, Asterix. I don't know if you meant to have a question or not. If you did, type it in the chat really quick. I appreciate it. We're going to get out of here, so. Good night, Mazuma. Have a good one, man. Oh, CAO question is what you're saying. AO? Do I see AO question? I don't see a. Wait a minute. Here we go. AO. Did Shireen's death have a purpose other than to say that Melisandre gets her visions wrong? Shireen's. It really was. It was that, and to show the horrible shit that somebody would do.
Yes.
Believing that they are the savior of the world, but by some fanatic.
Wow. Yeah.
That's really what it was for.
Good way to put it.
So it was just showing fanaticism has consequences to society and people. You know, because she had Stannis believing this shit.
Oh, you
I mean, and she totally believed it. Herself.
She did too. Yeah, that's
she
right.
totally believed it herself, you know. But she thought she could create the idea of he'll pull a burning sword out and he's Azor Ahai reborn. So yeah, I mean, it was for shock and just showing you what people will do when they believe that there's something they're not. That's really what it's about. Anyway, what's up, Joffrey Blackfire? I hadn't seen that name. I think Bloodraven will be the first. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Probably in the middle of your conversation. I apologize. Oh man, you think Merrick set both his swords on fire? Here we go. All right, so I think we're yes, Doc Holiday. Yeah, you're right, Doc. I meant to mention that that was the misreading that Melisandre had. She thought it melted the snow and all that shit. Yeah. Sure, the snow melted because the sun came out the next day. Her death paid for Jon.
Paid for Jon's life.
Absolutely. That's the reason that's the purpose it served. But the bigger, I guess, motif is that she's a fanatic that misread the shit, and this is what happens. And it was Stannis' suicide after that, essentially. But yes, absolutely, Doc Holliday. Her death paid for Jon's life, as far as that goes. Anyway, all right, I think we're done. I think we're good. I think we're caught up on everything. So we're going to get out of here. It's 1:22.
Really appreciate you guys hanging out.
Yes, really appreciate it, guys. Just this week, I'm not sure exactly what's going on as far as videos, but we got, again, if you haven't seen it yet, new video on the with Val on her channel and my channel on
I can't wait to watch them.
Cersei and Tyrion. So Cersei's on my channel, Tyrion's on Val's. Check those out. If you like that teaser, go share it somewhere. That's not monetized. I can't make anything off of that teaser because it's a copywritten song. But anyway, if you dug it, you know, it's out there. And the other videos too, obviously. But anyway, thank you so much. Really appreciate you guys. Really appreciate hanging out. We sometimes dread all the build up. We say this a lot, but I just want you know, like we got Nate saying earlier, we just want to make sure you guys know that we enjoy this and it helps us. Absolutely. In the same way that, you know, somehow you guys get something out of it. So just want to make that clear. But
yeah,
thank you.
I'm not crazy about running to Walmart at night, but I was like, yeah, let's do this. They'll get a kick out of it.
And we should have got a screenshot. Somebody tag me on Twitter with a screenshot if you got it. If not, that's fine. of those hats.
Yes. do
I'll
that.
grab
That
one
would
if
be
you
so
don't, but I
awesome.
figure somebody would. So, yes, good night, everybody. Thank you, Zarwa, Princess Scarlet, AA Ron. See everybody saying good night. Thank you, everybody. And thank you, mods, for grabbing questions and getting rid of assholes who talk nonsense in the chat. Really appreciate it. And keeping spoilers away. So, anyway, let me get to my screen. And then we'll get out of here officially. All right. I think we're good. So, yes, thank you so much, everybody, for subscriptions, super chats, all you Patreons. Really appreciate it. Look on some Patreon for some stuff coming soon as well. And T-shirts are coming for EPs very soon. So, thank you. And thank you, Doc Holliday, for helping out with that. So, anyway,
Thank you.
love you guys. Thank you all. Thank you, Miss Melvis, for subscribing just now. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you
Next time.
Restore your dead to life, but perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our king. perhaps I can give you justice.